dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one, only one. I was an ordinary boy until I broke the rules. My life destroyed, a life destroyed. Until I woke awake, scream my mind, I shout, the ground shakes. How much can I take? My mind will break. Will it break? Can I take? Can I be your superhero? Superhero. Can I be your superhero? Superhero. 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 Fly away. It's the first time of today. Today. To dream, believe. You are the strength, you're all I need. Need. Oh, gonna give it a shot. Only one of me to shield you all from the enemy. You're a superhero. You're a superhero. Can I be your superhero? Superhero. 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 Can I be your superhero? Like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun. To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one, only one. I was an ordinary boy until I broke the rules. My life destroyed, a life destroyed. You're a superhero. Like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun. To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one, only one. Until I broke the rules, my life destroyed. Life destroyed. Until I woke awake, scream my mind, I shout, the ground shakes. How much can I take? My mind will break. Will it break? Can I take? Can I be your superhero? Superhero. Can I be your superhero? Superhero. Superhero. Fly away. It's the first time of today. To dream, believe. You are the strength, you're all I need. Oh, gonna give it a shot. Only one of me to shield you all from the enemy. You're a superhero. You're a superhero. Can I be your superhero? Superhero. 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 Can I be your superhero? Like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun. To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one, only one. I was an ordinary boy until I broke the rules. My life destroyed. Life destroyed. Until I woke awake, scream my mind, I shout, the ground shakes. How much can I take? My mind will break. Will it break? Can I take? Can I be your superhero? Superhero. your superhero. Like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun. To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one, only one. Until I broke the rules, my life destroyed. A life destroyed. Until I woke awake, scream my mind, I shout, the ground shakes. How much can I take? My mind will break. Will it break? Can I take? Can I be your superhero? Superhero. Can I be your superhero? Superhero. 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 Fly away. It's the first time of today.
So what is up, guys? Welcome back to Esports Empire PUBG Mobile World League Scrims, and here we have the first map of the day. This is going to be Sanhok, and as per last day, we've actually seen many teams perform well, but there were some teams which couldn't come up to their expectations. So will they come back stronger? Will they bounce back? So that is the question here, and we'll be looking forward to that. And as you can see, the flight path is completely towards the middle, and it's kind of a little slanted, but it's diagonally bisecting the complete map. And Sanhok, it doesn't matter wherever the flight path is, because you can pretty much land everywhere, because the map being such a small area and one of the smallest maps in PUBG Mobile maps which we have, so every team would be happy to go to their respective locations. So we'll have to see what we are going to see right now. Like the last time we had 3 teams going for boot camp itself. Will it be the same again?
Definitely, it is the same looks to me. This is once again your boy Chaos, who is joining in along with Purvi. The first match is Sanhok, and as you can see, Team does not seem to have any chance already. Right now in bootcamp, we have 3 teams. That is team number 8, Team No Chance, team number 10, Team GTV, who already has wiped out Team No Chance down there. Purvi, what do you think of that early action happening right out there?
Yeah, that was really shocking, and that was really a stunner for Team No Chance. Sadly, they got out of the game pretty early, and Team Morph looks like they have taken up the 3 warehouses this time. Every time they go for the main buildings or the side buildings at the main compound, but this time they have gone for the 3 warehouses.
Meanwhile, right up here, as you can see, team number 18, that is Team Aero, is going up against Team IND. This is it the Camp Alpha or is it the Camp Charlie? I'm not really sure. Puri, what do you think this particular place is?
I think it's Camp Alpha. Let us just look at it and let's figure it out. Meanwhile, this is Team Aero, yes, right against team number 11. So this is Team IND. So Team IND versus Team Aero right now going on here.
Yes, Team IND's performance yesterday was really great. To be honest, I was really, I would say shocked to see how well they were playing against the global teams. Yes, they are one of the most dominant teams when it comes to the national stage. But yes, this is the international scrims. This is the World League scrims, as you can see. And Team IND was performing really great. I am really hopeful that they will actually come up with a very good performance here as well. And not only here, but also on the biggest stage of them all, that is the World League. What do you think, Purvi? Do you have any expectations from them?
Yeah, yesterday actually it was the day one which we had all the 4 games. All the Indian teams in the beginning they had a very poor start. Meanwhile here TSM is right now taking a fight against Team ULU. 3 members already down, 1 member still alive. That is Zuan there, and he's very far away. I don't think he can save his teammates, so he's right now falling back. He'll try to gain the position points because his teammates are as good as dead.
Yes, definitely. Right now, the fight between Team GTV versus Team 4 is still going on. I'll definitely love to see who is coming out on top. Team Morph, after looting the 3 warehouses, they have actually completed like the first, or rather the main. Right now, they are slowly getting into an advanced stage. This particular fight looks to be very interesting. Team Morph slowly and steadily moving towards Team GTV. Already have received 1 or 2 knocks for themselves. That means that Team GTV is on the back foot right now.
Nice. And coming back to what we were talking about, this is about the Indian teams, which is they had a very poor start in the day one, but Team IND somehow managed to catch up, and they managed to get back into the top 10. So other 2 teams, which are Team Celtz as well as NovaGodl, like both of them are out of the top 10, but today we would certainly hope for them to actually come back to the top 10 positions and performing really well.
Yes, but right now Team GTV and Team Morph, they are actually like taking blows against each other. Just looking at the position of Team Morph, it was, I guess it was, they were just going for the kill, man. They were just going for it. It's like, you know, we won those kills.
Yeah, and we have Team Secret Malaysia here, 3 kills early in the game, and these guys were taking a fight near Quarry, and that was a really bad situation for Team ULU. They wanted to actually go up from the other side, and I never knew that we could actually climb up this door and go to the terrace or look up at it. So that was a new thing to learn from Team Morph. Thank you very much, Frenzy, for that usual trip.
But Frenzy will taking some shots. I guess it was one player from set and does have a very good angle. He is taking in some shots against team number 4 up there as well. Right now, yes, the FP this is attacking gameplay coming in.
2 Morph already down, and that is Jay, who's alive right now, and there's one more guy. This is Zexy, and Zexy, will he go for the revive? No, because there is no chance for him.
He was actually taken down from different sides. Meanwhile, Team Fadless once again coming in with third party. There is always a third party coming in boot camp.
Look at the QBU shots from Jay-Z there. Wonderful shots from Valus Jay-Z there, taking up the knocks with the QBU long range on top of the main building. And this will be a really big trouble for Team GTV there. But meanwhile, Morph Zay is right now running away with the vehicle. He's really fortunate to find that vehicle there.
Yes, definitely, but the bike will actually save him from elimination. The entire team is already decimated. No Mercy 4S is down. He is on his knees right now. Jexy and others, they are already out of this game. And the last player, that is Zays, if I'm not very wrong, he was the one to just fly away with that vehicle. Right now, team, on the other hand, Team GTV will definitely, I would love to see what is the condition of Team GTV right now, because they are probably going to have to face Team Wildless at the moment. Do you think they will be able to do that?
Yes, but look at what GTV is doing. They are really smart. They knew that Team Wildless actually guessed them to be the main building, so immediately they fell back and they are rotating on to the other side. And Team Wildless here is thinking still they are in the main building and they are coming to the main building here. So this is like Team GTV is actually trying to catch them off guard by rotating before the other team comes to them. So this will be really tricky for Team Wildless if they are not careful.
Meanwhile, Zays, this guy from team number 4, he has got the better of GTV's missile. That was a very good knock, to be honest. I mean, no one could have thought that after going away from this particular situation, from that particular kill. That was amazing, right?
Yeah, Mosh Zeb wants to take revenge for his teammates, so he is able to take the revenge, and this is the guy who's going to create a real trouble for Team GTV, because they can't fall back from Team Wildless as long as this guy is on the hill watching them.
Yes, definitely. But the most important thing about this particular fight is that GTV is already a man down right now. It has been converted into a 3v4 4 fight, and that is that GTV is already on the back foot. Team Valdez will feel that they are being helped by this guy, but once again Godard is knocked down. What do you think of that beautiful nade coming in from ZZP?
Yeah, wonderful knock there. But Team Valdez, they've managed to knock one member from Team GTV as well. So this is a similar fight. I think it's a 3v3. So no, it's a 2v3 actually, because Team GTV, wonderful knock by Saturn there. These guys are able to control the barrel with an iron sight that accurate. This guy is really good.
That was amazing, but right now I feel that GTV does have the strength, or rather the confidence which they need. Valdez, how many players are on their feet? 3 players are on their feet right now, so it is going to be difficult for GTV no matter what. But I guess they are doing a fantastic job. They're doing a fabulous job trying to kind of, you know, hold a stance against a 4-man team like Valdez. They were absolutely dominating yesterday, and by the looks of GTV's performance as of now, it's pretty brave of them to kind of take this particular stand against Team Valdez.
Yeah, and really giving into the fact that Team GTV has actually come to these customs today itself, because yesterday they weren't participating in these customs. So this is a new team to watch out for. And this is a team which has
S12K is on right now. I guess teams will have to really fear. As you can see, Martin will get confirmed, but right now S12K is not really coming in, and it's Valdez confirming that entire team down. That was some great action coming in from this particular boot camp region. What do you think of that particular fight?
Yeah, that was really cool there. Team GTV really had a bad third party. So that is what happens every time in boot camp. Third party upon third party coming in. And meanwhile, we have Team...
Just have a look. NovaGodl is coming on more of these. This is going to be some heck of a fight. What do you think?
I don't think they know that Moz is still there. But if he... Yeah, they found the bike. So they certainly know there's one guy here. So Moz is in real big trouble. He's taking the TPP. Will he be able to pull the 1v3 clutch here?
Vampire Cronton, and I guess who's the third player? It is right. So 3 players against 1. Will Morph be able to come out on top? I'm not really sure. So it is. But yes, NovaGodl has already suffered Smoky OP. That is going to be a very big blow. Do you think, I guess Smoky OP is one of the most important players of Team Godlike.
Yeah, like he's the one who gets many knocks in his team, so he will be the one who initiates for his team. But yeah, him going down really will affect his team a lot. But I certainly hope they can manage, because they are already into the top 13 teams right now, 41 members alive, and this is a fight between Team Secret Thailand as well as Team Arrow here, and both the teams. And there's one solo guy there, that is Oro Steve, right, proning behind the rock. He's not getting spotted. He's right. I think there's only one guy from Team Arrow left, that is Rocky here. Yes, and the other team is Aura, as well as the other team is Team Secret Talent. So this is a 3-team situation, but only solo members surviving from Team Arrow. As far as he is quite, I think he can survive for a very long time.
He is quite definitely. The snake mode is on for a considerable long time right now, but as you can see, he has been spotted, and First Down was the one who was trying to take those sprays against him. Definitely would love to see what is going to happen, but this fight looks to be very, very interesting as of now.
Yeah, and this is Painan, which we are watching there. Team Secret Thailand is going towards Painan. They are not taking a fight right now. They're slowly heading down towards the Painan area. And meanwhile, we have other members. This is Aura, and this team Aura is right now near the ruins area. Looks like they have looted up ruins, and they are headed towards Painan. But looks like they have stopped because they have seen Team Secret Thailand right in front of them, and they still have the zone, so they'll hold up for much longer.
Yes, definitely. But something which I have actually noticed from these world screams is that teams, that is the world teams, they definitely want to go for that fight. Unlike Indian teams who actually know their drop locations, they are always so spread out. Whatever the map, given the map, I guess they are always very much spread out. But right now, I guess the fights are imminent. As you can see, one fight after the another. So I guess, what do you think? Is it a strategy for teams? I guess we have heard that world teams are very much more aggressive as compared to the Indian teams. But
I certainly, in my opinion, I certainly think that was the thing of the past, because yeah, previously Indian teams used to play a bit passive, but now even Indian teams, we can see them going really aggressive given the proper chance. So the thing, okay, meanwhile Evo's Luxy gets taken down here. That was from Ned higher. So this is the problem, guys. When you're trying to take a vehicle, do be careful that you do not rotate pretty close to the enemies, because the sprays are really deadly. They can easily get you and take you down.
That was a bike, man. The bikes are super fast. How did he even manage to get that spray connected? I'm definitely not sure how did that happen. EVOS
The
losing down
simple answer
one
to
man
that is this is PMWL scrims, so you know what to expect there.
Yes, definitely. But right now, we still have a lot of action left, a lot of fireworks left. 39 teams, 39 players are alive, 12 teams are still left. I am really hoping that most of these teams are up there. As you can see, BTR had a very good day yesterday. What do you think? Today, will they be showing up a very aggressive front? Because yesterday, they were going for that placement. If you remember, they did not have a lot of kills, but they made sure that they got into the top 4 spot in each and every game.
So
Most of the games.
Team BTR would actually go for like top 10 positions first without the fights maybe, and then maybe they would actually go aggressive so that they can get the kill points as well as they are in the safe zone with the position points as well. But knowing Team BTR, if they see a team in front of them, they simply cannot stop taking them down, so they just want to go and take them out. But many times we are having these top third parties coming in and spoiling the mood for Team BTR, so that is being a very big problem to them.
Big problem is the name of this particular team, that is Team Aura. As you can see, they are trying to proceed. This is an onslaught coming in from them once again. A few good sprays coming in from Steve and others from this particular team. I guess it was Roses as well who kind of inflicted certain knocks. BTR is in some trouble as of now, it looks to be. They do have good cover, but yes, they had suffered certain amount of knocks.
Roses is catching a pan right now, so that there is something called like when we catch the pan and we walk, the footsteps are a bit lower, so people cannot hear you that well compared to when you walk normally. So this guy is trying to sneak up onto Team BTR, catching a pan. He is trying to crouch and just go and sneak up from behind and take them down. So you can already see Microboy is looking for potential flanks coming in, so he's actually looking left side, but this will be the right opportunity to take him down, and that will be Aura Roses taking Microboy down once again, and Nades will be coming in. He knows the exact position, so this will be a signal for other team members from Team Aura to come up. But still, it's a 3v3 situation because Team Aura is only a 3-man squad right now.
Yes, but the Uzi is a deadly weapon right now. Roses is taking the entire team down. He has been knocked out, but will the reinforcements come? And Steve is very much behind. Jaden is the last hope, but he has been taken down by Ryzen. If Steve gets spotted by Ryzen, then I guess it is all down and out for Team Aura right now. BTR's recovery is absolutely phenomenal right now. What do you think of this particular fight?
This team's able to cover for the teammates and save them is really remarkable, and that's what happens. And Team Aura was really mistaken in the calculation that they were going up against a 3v4 situation, so they had to rush together. So one guy rushing in, taking one guy down, that was fine, but after that the other two guys should have rushed together, but one guy went alone further and Steve was left behind at a very long range, so that actually affected them a lot.
I feel that Roses did nothing wrong in that particular occasion. He got 2 knocks with that Uzi, but after that it was all about the follow-ups which was coming in from his teammates. I guess he'll be pretty angry, but it is just a part of the game. BTR once again surviving with all their 4 men strong. I guess they have not lost a single player. Everyone will be revived. It
was both impressive and lucky at the same time for Team BTR, because if that was a 4-man squad, then that would put them really in a very big trouble. But that was a 3-man squad kind of situation, so the odds they were against, they got even and they actually managed to survive. So we have Team Valles here holding up the hills of Boot Camp, and they are right now holding up Team NovaGodl, as well as right below them we have Team Secret Malaysia.
Yeah, definitely. Team Secret Malaysia looks to be in a very good position right now. I feel that they can actually take in some shots against Team NovaGodl. It is all about like who is the one who takes the first shot, who is the one who draws the first blood. That is the most important thing up there. But once again, the jungles of Sanhok, they never disappoint us. Already we have seen some hot-blooded action from different parts of it. So many squads have been wiped. It was exaggerated, and right now we are just waiting for the one who will be the king of the jungle, who is going to be the lion of this particular jungle. Let's find out.
Yeah, and we have Team EVOS here. They lost one of the members, Luxy, in the early stages. Now they're surviving with 3-man squad right there, and they have the zone. And this is King of Gamers, the ones at the top of the table right now, and they are right now headed towards them. But where will the safe zone and will there be a hard shift? We'll have to check it out. It's a matter of time before the next zone comes in, so we are really excited to see where the zone will land.
Yes, definitely. Most of the teams are down to around 2-3 players, as you can see. 11 teams, 35 players. That actually means that I guess most of the teams have lost 1 or 2 players, but however, the ones are going to go very strong right now.
Meanwhile,
But
Team
meanwhile,
EVOS
this
is right now taking a fight against Team Ned here, and 2 members are still here, but while the other 2 members from Team Ned have actually escaped using a bike there. That is Psycho, as well as the other member at 10k, if I'm not wrong. No, that is Quinn actually. So at 10k and Strike, they are up to themselves. They are against a 2v3 situation. They'll have to take a fight against EVOS if they want to go in alive inside the zone. They have no choice, because if they head into the zone without taking them down, the other teams will actually spray them from behind. So Ned Higher gets taken down at the other place. He gets taken down. One more member, Quinn, is outside the zone right now, and he's bleeding out as we speak.
Definitely right now, I guess things are against Team Ned, I hope. But a very good knock coming in from Quinn. I guess he is doing some real good work coming in from the blue zone. I guess he will be experiencing some damage and he will get taken down. That was because I don't think that he will be able to survive.
And this is certainly a really lose-lose situation for both the teams, because neither of the teams can go without any casualties taken on both sides, and that would be really surprising if one of the teams actually managed to completely survive, because the zone damage right now will prevent them from reviving their teammates more, because they have to head for a very long way inside the zone, and right along the edges of the zone there will be teams waiting for them to come inside. So this will be a very troublesome situation. Wonderful nade there. Who was that?
Absolutely ripping Team Secret Thailand apart right now, but he will get taken down by, I guess it is GZ.
Yeah, but before that, Team Secret Thailand member was actually doing a very wonderful nade on the Team Cog, where King of Gamers 2 members got taken down with a single nade, and 1 kill was coming home as well. And this was very lazy by Team EVOS there to rush in and just hit a tree there, and that was Team Secret Thailand unfortunately waiting for them. And that's what happens when you're trying to get into the zone and there are teams already inside the zone waiting for you to come inside, so that will be a very big trouble. And Team Ned were the ones who were lucky here. They didn't head up towards Team Secret Thailand, it was Team EVOS. So Team Ned will actually manage to survive instead of Team EVOS there.
Yes, definitely. Right now, as you can see, Pine Island is completely under the control of Team Secret Thailand. This 3-man squad is just ruling over this entire compound right now from each and every angle. As you can see, they are holding different angles, trying and preventing whoever tries to enter this particular compound. But the zone has shifted. It is away from Pine Island right now. So that actually makes things very interesting. I thought that if the zone was going to be on Pine Island, it might be a very one-sided affair, but that is not the case. Meanwhile, this is Team Celtz. Once again, they are still surviving as of now.
Yeah, but Team Celtz is in a really big trouble because they have to head into the zone and they have only 20 seconds left, and this is the 5th zone there. And right in front of them, they have Team BTR, and right on the right side, we have Team Ned, if I'm not wrong. And Team Valis is actually holding all these teams not to get into the zone. So these teams are really in a very big trouble, but only one team most probably will make it into the zone out of those 3. So let us see which one would. And this is the top 7 teams already. So Team Celtz has actually racked up pretty good position points already. So they are in the top 7. So let us see how far can they go.
Meanwhile, Ultron takes down Mika, and on the other hand, Ultron has been taken down by Luxy. Exchange of knocks, straight far coming in from
any knocks
teams,
at this point is actually beyond saving. Like just like you said that people were actually being taken down because of the zone damage right now. If any of your teammates gets knocked, you just have to leave them behind. You cannot actually revive them. So that's what's happening. Any knock, it means your teammate is there, and Team BTR is bleeding out as we speak. So Team BTR's Ryzen is the solo one who can survive right now, but he's right now going for the health kits. He'll go for a heal battle for a while.
I guess both the teams did really bad in that particular occasion. I guess no one should have taken that particular fight, but you cannot really do anything when you can see your opponents up there. BTR, Celtz, both of them have the same tendency right now. He does not have enough first aid kits whatsoever. As you can see, Ryzen is just on the verge of getting taken down. Celtz and BTR, I would say, okay, so the kill will be confirmed. It is Exo who might get that particular kill, but not really. The play zone got that better of it. It was a
people
good fight,
stuck at the edge of the zone and they have to reach the zone. 2 teams. This is basically normally a proverb like frogs in a bucket or something. It's like if you drop many frogs inside a bucket, none of them can actually escape out of the bucket. It's because everyone will be busy pulling the other one's legs down, so you can't get into the zone. So that's the same thing happening for all the teams. When they're at the edges, they are busy taking out the other teams there. None of the teams manage to get inside the zone. So that's what happens every time.
gatekeeping is a really talking about Team Secret Malaysia, I guess. Once again, they are in a pretty good spot. Meanwhile, I guess this is ULU's Hoshwan who has been taken out. Team Secret Thailand once again inside the top 3. Team Secret is actually doing fabulous job. Both these teams from both Malaysia and Thailand. What do you think? I mean, this is probably the best team in our scrims right now. What do you think about
The
them?
shocking thing is both the teams, Team Secret Thailand as well as Team Secret Malaysia, both of them are putting up a really consistent performance, and based on the last two, like yesterday as well as today, we can clearly see that Team Valis is among the best as well, because they are being very consistent.
Yes.
And Team BTR is always making it to the top 7, but they are not able to make it to the top 3 sadly. So they are having a little trouble getting into the top 3. Maybe there is some problem with their rotations of being a little late, or them being actually stuck with fights with other teams. That's actually affecting them a lot.
Yes, right now the fight between Team Secret Malaysia and Thailand is going to be very interesting. One has shifted. It is in favor of Team Valdez on the other hand. So that actually makes things very interesting. Both these teams, that is Team Secret Malaysia and Thailand, will have to fight it out for the final finale against Team Valdez.
If executed properly, I think this is a piece of cake for Team Valdez there. They have the zone right now, and there's no cover for the other teams which want to head it in the zone. Team Secret Thailand and Team Secret Malaysia will be very busy fighting amongst themselves. Team Valdez will be able to easily pick off this chicken dinner and wait for them to just fight among themselves and kill each other. So they will be actually picking up any potential kills from past, but they will have a chicken dinner as per my prediction right now, because that's pretty obvious for everyone. They have the clear advantage.
Yes. Right now, I feel this is a cat and dog fight which is happening at the moment. As you can see, Matthew I as well as Yu High will get taken down. The zone damage is also up there. As you can see, Matthew I will get one, but will he be able to get the second one? Island is on, is very much vulnerable at this point, and only the last player, that is Matthew I, he will get the second round, but he will not survive the onslaught. Right now, this once again a brilliant winner chicken dinner. Your prediction once again coming out true, Purvi.
That was pretty clear. Team Valis was having the zone advantage, and Team Secret Thailand, they cannot head into the zone. If they had the time, and Team Secret Malaysia was taken out pretty early, they could actually do something about smoking up the entire zone and trying to get into the zone. But they had no time, and they were actually fighting amongst each other. So Team Valis took the better opportunity there. But still, Team Valis put up a really good performance, and they had a lot of kills as well. They are racking up with 9 kills in the first place. So Team Valis, once again, they will start at the first place in the points table today. I don't think we will be adding up the last day's points table and today's and be mixing it up as the overall standing. So this will be a separate points table altogether. So Team Valis will be in the first place with 9 kill points. So that will be a total of 29 points for them in the beginning itself. But look at Team Secret Thailand. They have a lot of kills as well. They have around 12 kills on them, and they will be having around 14 points for the second place. So that will be around 28 points as well. So just 1 point behind Team Valis, I think. So that will be really cool, because the number of kills actually helped them a lot.
A lot of high fragging affairs, to be honest. We have been seeing a lot of these. Team Valdez was a very high fragging team. They were getting kills here and there. Team Secret Thailand, as you said, with a lot of kill points. Team Secret Malaysia as well, they did pretty good. They were getting knocks after knocks. To be honest, I guess Team Secret Malaysia was in a very good position inside the zone, but at the end, it just played a spoil sport for this particular team. It just went hard shift and just went haywire in different direction, and finally Team Secret Malaysia could not really continue their run of form.
Yeah, and speaking of the next positions, we have Team Secret Malaysia in the third place. So both the Team Secrets they are putting up a very consistent performance, and Team BTR, sadly, they couldn't make it into the zone, as well as Team Celtz for that matter. Both Team BTR and Celtz were stuck against each other. They were tied to each other, and they had to die outside the zone there. And we had other teams which performed really well, but they couldn't actually match up to the wrath of these two teams, which is Team Secret and Team Valdez there. And Team Valdez will be looking forward to maintain this lead, trying to put up a gap against themselves with Team Secrets. But let us just look forward, because we have Team King of Gamers, which are potential, because they were playing really well yesterday, and they were the ones who got to the top of the table by the end of the day. So let us look if Team King of Gamers were actually taken down by Team Secret Thailand today in Painan. So in the second game, let us see if they actually bounce back. And that will be all for today, guys. And we have the second game coming up, which is most potentially going to be Vikendi, I guess. So it's going to be the same map schedule. It's going to be Sanhok, Vikendi, and then Miramar, and finally it's going to be Erangel. So that's what I think it is. So I think for the first game, that is all, guys. We'll be back soon with the second game of the day. Thank you very much.
And I've been chillin', watching the ocean with you. Baby, up with a slow motion crew. And we up in our growlings when people change, but not us. And we just chillin', kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the moss. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding. Got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding. Me up, play me like a bass guitar. Simmer down and mess me up. Tripping like I'm Jimmy at Woodstock. Me up, drive me around in your right foot. Shivers down my spinal cord. Oh, 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 oh. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding. Got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Holding. And I've been chillin', watching the ocean with you. Baby, up with a slow motion crew. And we up in our growlings when people change, but not us. And we just chillin', kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the moss. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. a bass guitar. Simmer down and mash me up. Tripping like I'm Jimmy at Woodstock. Drive me around in your red Ford. Shivers down my spinal cord. Oh, 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 oh. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. And I've been chillin', watching the ocean with you. Baby, up with a slow motion crew. And we up in our growlings when people change, but not us. And we just chillin', kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the moss room. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. like I'm Jimmy at Woodstock. Drive me around in your red Ford, shivers down my spinal cord. Oh, 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 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I've been chilling, watching the ocean with you. Baby up with a slow motion crew. And we up in our growlings when people change, but not us. And we just chilling, kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the mall soon. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding. You got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding. Play me like a bass guitar, simmer down and mess me up, tripping like I'm Jimmy at Woodstock. Drive me around in your red Ford, shivers down my spinal cord. Oh, 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 oh. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. And I've been chilling, watching the ocean with you. Baby up with a slow motion crew. And we up in our growlings when people change, but not us. And we just chilling, kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the mall soon. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it.
So here we are once again. Welcome back, guys. This is the overall standings for the first game, which was Sanhok there, and as we expected, the chicken dinner winners Valdez with the first place with 29 total points. They racked up around 9 kills there, and that was really good. Both the teams from Thailand looking good in the first and second place. So Thailand, be proud of your teams, guys. So Valdez in the first place, we had Team Secret Thailand in the second place. They had 12 kill points, so they had 3 kills more than Team Valdez, but they end up with 26 points, so 3 points behind. So that is what position does. So in the third place we have Team Secret Malaysia with a total points of 15, and the kill points they had only 5, but that was fine for them because they are not much behind Team Valis and Team Secret Thailand. But from the next team games onwards, they have to be really careful if they want to be in the top first or second position. Team BTR, once again, they get their kills, they are inconsistent, but they are having a problem reaching up to the top 3 every time. So they are right now with 7 kill points and a total of 13 points there in the 4th place. And in the 5th place we have Team Ned with 4 kill points and total points of 11. And finally we have Team Celtz there in the 6th place, and they have 4 kill points as well as 9 total points. So once again, we are really happy for all the Indian teams which have actually, they had a good start. Now they are back in the top 10. Team Cells yesterday actually they were having some problem with that, but right now let's go back to the game, guys. The game has started. We'll talk about these things later on.
Game of the PUBG Mobile World League scrims. This is presented to you by Esports Empire, and as you can see, we have Vikendi right in front of you, the snow-covered terrains. This is going to be some action coming in from Vikendi as well. Talking about the flight path, dust cover, Cosmodrome, Coal Mine Mount, Krevno, as well as Cement Factory, Castle, Volnova, Winery. So these are the regions which lie directly under this particular flight path. That means that most of the teams will be kind of inclined towards the western or rather the eastern side of this map. And talking about it, I guess the biggest cluster will be in the northern side. Cosmodrome is one of the favorite hot drops for a lot of teams right now. We'll be looking after for which of the teams are taking drop locations in which particular region. But right now, as you can see, Team TSM, that is Team Secret Malaysia, as well as Team No Chance coming close together very early on in the game. What do you think, Purvi? Who is going to come out on top?
I don't know, but what I've observed is none of the teams are really backing down from their drop locations. They just want the other team to run away from them. They are not backing down. They are like, this is our drop location as well, so we are going to fight for it till the end. So that's what's happening, because from the last 4 scrims which were happening on behalf of Esports Empire, every time, again and again, we've been watching people fighting it out in boot camp as well as in Podversto. None of the teams are looking forward to change their drop locations, which means when it comes to other teams which are not playing these scrims, when they come to the World League, they will get to the same locations if they have a similar drop, and then it is going to be a really devastating effect.
That is definitely going to be devastating. But right now, just have a look at Yuhai. Yuhai is definitely on some high mood right now. He is on top of this building and trying to spawn down players from Team No Chance. He will try to grab any particular kill that he can get, any pixel which can be seen from Team No Chance perspective. I guess Yuhai will just get those particular kills for himself. Right now, I guess one player has been knocked down on behalf of Team No Chance. I'm not really sure who it is, but yes, definitely Team TSM is definitely on the higher at the moment. As you can see, Heineken has been confirmed. That means Team TSM once again very early on. This team's gunfight has been absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, certainly. And we have Team Secret Malaysia's Yuhai here with the UZ. He doesn't have an extended mag on it, so that will be a little trouble if he doesn't shot. And NCO, oh, he gets taken down and finished from the back. That was a perfect sneak up from behind.
Perfect spray. That was a perfect spray coming in from, I guess it is off Dells if I'm not very wrong. Whatever be, Team TSM has suffered 1 casualty as well as Team No Chance has suffered 1 casualty. That means it is a fair and square fight, one blow for another. And as you can see, both these teams, a 3v3 situation. Who is actually going to come out on top? Not really sure, but yes, moving on for the later part of the game, I guess the casualties will actually suffer them a lot, will actually hurt them a lot.
Yeah, and actually Team Secret Malaysia didn't have any idea about the location of NC off Dales there, so that is what actually caught them off guard. Meanwhile, Team IND Slayer might have been out of the game already, but 3 men still alive. They are taking a fight against Team Aero right here in Cement Factory, and they have surrounded them up completely. But Team Aero looks like they're actually falling back right now instead of taking a fight with Team IND, so that will be good for them. But Team Aero's Potato is right now actually flanking from the right side, trying to catch IND Snacks off guard, but we have IND Kratos covering him up from the backside. So who will spot first? That will be a very big question. If they manage to spot Potato first, then he'll be in a very big trouble.
Yes, definitely. But I'm not really sure if you have actually understood something from that particular fight. I mean, Team IND and Team Aero, I guess it is a match made in the heavens. They are always getting in the same drop location. Meanwhile, Snacks has been taken down. I guess no matter what it is, if it is Sanhok, if it is Vikendi, I guess they always come in the same drop location and take their particular fight. I guess this is a sight which we will see in the World League as well. But
Yeah,
right now,
the situation has become in such a way that if you actually change your drop location because there is some other team coming to your place, then you eventually end up in someone else's drop location. So it's better to stick up to your drop location no matter what it is. So that is what every team is following right now.
But Venus confirms this particular kill. That was a good procedure coming in from Kratos, but he finally could not really connect those shots. The last player, that is Aladdin from Team IND, he will have to just fly away from Cement Factory if they do not want to get eliminated as the first team. I'm not really sure if there has been a squad wipe before this, but yes, they seem to be very early on in this particular match, and they definitely do not want to get eliminated right now.
Yeah, as you can see, the zone has actually cut towards the complete westward side, which is towards the Dobromesto there.
Yes, right now I feel that this is Aura. As you can see, they are going up against Box Gaming. This particular team, that is Box Gaming, haven't had the best of times yesterday, but I feel that today as well they can do some good action. They can prove themselves here as well. This is Zabava. As you can see, they are going up against Team Aura. I'm not really sure how well they are positioned right now because Team Aura does have the higher number of angles at the moment. What do you think, Purvi? Who is actually going to come out on top? Because as of now, I feel that Team Aura does have that numbers advantage.
Yeah, and even Box Gaming is right now at the low ground, while one of the members from Team Aura is at the high ground. They are looking out for them. And Team Box Gaming, it's all up to the patience right now and how far the zone will support them to take the fight. Because as long as the zone is on them, the teams take a very very slow fights instead of rushing into other enemies. But when the zone is not on them, they'll have to rush in. Meanwhile, INS Aladdin here taking one of the knocks on Team Aero, but Aura pushing him, and he will be taken out. And that's the end of Team IND.
Very early eliminations coming in from Team IND, but I'm not really concerned because Team IND is such a team who actually comes towards the end, who actually blooms towards the end. And the first two games, in the first game, they did not really make a mark, and here itself as well, they get eliminated very early right now. But I'm really hopeful for them in the last two games as well. Talking about Box Gaming, they have suffered a casualty as well as one player is on his knees right now. What do you think? I feel that Break and Loki should just fly away, or rather flee away from this particular position, because otherwise Team Aura is just going to hunt them down one by one.
Yeah, and also we have here Team Aura Jaden here cooking up a smoke. So was it to actually put a distraction for Box Gaming's Break here to look from the windows so that they can actually push forward towards him? So he actually in turn comes back to the second floor, and he's actually waiting for them to push onto him. But Loki here on the other side, he will be actually putting up a flank.
Yes, definitely. Right now, as you can see, this is TSM's Matthew. He has got one particular guy that is the Morph under his control at the moment. I feel that he will probably be rushing in because there is only one guy in the form of No Mercy 4S, and he will get taken down very easily. The other teammate, that is GXC as well as A4S, I'm not really sure if they are going for that recovery mission, but right now, as you can see, this is Matthew. He has gone in to confirm this particular kill for himself, and he definitely will. So Team Morph, very early eliminations coming in from them, and as you can see, no mercy has been shown to no mercy whatsoever.
Yeah, and certainly we have Team Secret Malaysia's Matt Toy here. He is right now closing in. Meanwhile, Box Gaming's Break has been taken down as well. Will Loki be able to save him? Loki is on the other side of the road. He's actually patiently waiting for him, and Team Aura is right now headed towards him. They are off guard, but the Brief is coming in. They react right on time, so Loki is caught, and he'll be in trouble. He might be in a very big trouble right now. Will he be able to run away? But the entire team is actually rushing up on him, and he will get taken down.
The Uzi could not just save him whatsoever. I was talking about this as well. I mean, Team Aura, they just want to hunt in groups. They never really go one up against one. It is always a 4v1 situation for them whenever they kind of do it. That is what their game style is. They just go in and hound in groups and hunt in groups. This is what Team Aura is all about. But right now on your screen, we have Team Arrow, who is much towards team, close towards team number 17. It is for us to find out if the fight is going to build up right now. But this is Team Evos once again. had not had the best of times, to be honest, but we'll actually be hoping for a good performance here as well from them.
Yeah, and just give us a second, guys. We have a small technical problem. We'll solve it and we'll be back soon.
All right. All right. So yes, once again, the match is on, and as you can see, the action is never really ending. As you can see, this is Team TSM going up against Team No Chance. Once again, these two teams have had some exchange of blows for some while right now. As you can see, this is Biu on the other side. He is holding a very good flank angle at the moment. I really would want to see what is happening, because Team No Chance is definitely having some trouble dealing up with this particular team right now, because they are suffering the damage from the zone as well. This is Killa on the other side. As you can see, he is trying and spotting down players from Team TSM at the moment. This is Matt TOI, and I guess these two teams, I guess both of them should actually enter the zone no matter what. I guess just do not take this particular fight, because otherwise it is never really going to advantage either of these teams right now. Talking about Team No Chance, I guess they have had some early eliminations. I understand the fact that they are very aggressive in their fronts. Celtz, as you can see, already has 1 kill, but something which really is important is prioritizing your zone and prioritizing everything. So that is the reason why I kind of feel that No Chance should actually get inside the zone no matter what. Right now on your screen, this is Team Celtz Ultron. As you can see, he is trying in and spotting down Team Secret Thailand, and Team Secret Thailand has been on a very high side of their particular performance. They have been performing absolutely brilliantly. I hope that they are, I guess they are on the second in terms of the points table, so that is something which we will have to have a look at that as well. Nothing really as such coming in from Sanhok as of now. No such fights happening in from Team Celtz, I guess. As you can see, Always has actually joined in, so that is something which is a real big news. But we already know the lineup that Always has joined Megastars officially for the PMIs as well as other tournaments. So that is not really the case. He will never really be playing for Celtz, but this particular for this particular match itself, we can see Always joining up with Celtz. Right now, as you can see, Rocks on the other hand is trying in and scoping in different teams right now. Vikendi always kind of brings us this particular moment where teams are kind of well spread out. Vikendi always has these ridges, always has these particular compounds. There are so many compounds in Vikendi that actually makes it impossible for teams to actually take that particular fight. And that is the reason why I guess after an initial hot drop buff, after an initial hot drop battle, there is always a kind of a phase when it goes a bit low, when it goes a bit passive right now. So that is the moment when the casters come into the play and we start chilling up as well. But right now, team number 16, they are taking in some considerable amount of damage from the play zone, and you will definitely want to see how can this particular team cope up, because the Cosmodrome fight never really went in their favor. They did not get any kill whatsoever, but as of now, as you can see, they are taking the rotations. The zone has cut in towards the eastern side, or rather the western side of this map. So definitely kind of makes things pretty interesting, definitely kind of makes things very interesting for us to kind of watch out. Most of the teams are already inside the zone. I feel it is only Team Ned who is outside as of now.
Yeah, guys, and once again, we would like to really inform some of the players who are right now, some of the members who are actually watching the stream. You are really watching some of the other players' streams and you're saying we are too late. But the thing is, being a professional casting company where we have to cast and make sure that there's no stream sniping going on, we have actually ensured a 6 minutes of delay, and that is not what the other players who are streaming doing. That they are actually streaming without the delay, so that is why you are seeing the gap between the games. So I would just like to inform you guys that so that you know what's happening behind the scenes, and that will be done because we have to make sure that no team faces any problem of stream sniping. So that is why we are a little late, but for a right reason, guys. And coming back to the game here, the next zone is going to form, and it is a very small shift completely towards the eastern side, and all the teams will still be inside the zone except for one or two teams, and they will be headed back soon. But the teams fights will get more faster and faster right now. All the teams are very close to each other. A lot of kills will be seen in a very short time right now.
Yes, definitely. As you can see, team number 14 is very much close towards team number 18 as of now. Team Arrow is up against... Who is team number 18? Pulvi, I kind of forgot. I guess it is team Arrow. So yes, Arrow versus Arrow is going to make their way right now. I am really excited.
Meanwhile, NovaGodl takes out someone out there, and he is right now completely going berserk, guys. This guy is killing a lot of members, or even getting the knocks for Team Valus. He is being a really good player, and right now he's heading up with the barrel with him. Whom will he spot in his way? That is team number 13's Aura. Steve here. He's stuck up completely alone. Other team members not yet there for his cover. So he's alone, and Team Valus knows his location, and they are slowly headed up towards him. But will Team Aura's other two members, which is Jaden as well as Keshi, come to his support, or will they leave him alone here?
Oh, trying to get the better of Aura plays to save the teammate right now. The kind of position he is stuck, that is Steve I'm talking about. I guess it is going to be very difficult, but Keshi is taking down one after the other.
The reinforcements coming back a little late, but at the right time they actually managed to take the revenge there. The reinforcements come in, they take down two members. Now the odds are even 2 versus 2 situation here. So will Team Aura be able to take out complete Team Valus? Because if Team Valus goes out right now, that will really put a very huge place for other teams to climb up to the first position. So they'll have to somehow survive here if they want to maintain their spot at the top.
Yes, definitely, because this is no time for elimination whatsoever. The table toppers cannot get eliminated. This is the 15th. There are still 15 teams out there in this particular match. If they get eliminated, that is going to be some big news. But talking about Team Aura, they have already recovered. As you can see, right now, Keshi almost got that view of that particular player, that is Velmoth. Right now, I want to see some more M416 sprays. But meanwhile, as you can see, Velmoth getting that particular knock. That was unfortunate. He could not really spot that player. But as of now, I guess Team Aura has to rush in as well as close in at the moment. Godlike is going up against two players. Jaden and Steve coming close together. One knock is almost certain, and as you can see, Godlike might confirm the other player as well. On and blind the players, but I believe that this fight is all up against Aura at the moment. Valdez will just start dominating from here on. The smoke is up there, but as you can see, the flank is coming in. He will probably not be able to make it at the moment. Velmoth is almost on the verge of taking him out, and he definitely will do so. Purvi, what do you think of this?
That was a perfect execution by Team Valus by flanking from both sides, and kind of actually making the enemy to not to go anywhere and completely surrounding him. So that was sadly the end of Team Aura, and which means actually Team Valus will get to maintain their position points there. They can go much further into the game and try to maintain their top spot in the first place. Meanwhile, Team No Chance versus Team Evos here in these compounds, and we have team number 2. We have always there playing out for Team Celtz right now, and they are really far, but will they be able to come? And all the teams have to head into the zone right now. Sadly, they are not in the zone yet.
Yes, definitely. But to you talk about table toppers, and Team Valus actually proved, or rather just showed every one of us that why they are deservingly the table toppers. That is how table toppers play. That fight was exactly the reason why they are so good in terms of their gunfight. That was absolutely ruthless coming in from them. But right now, one by one, teams will definitely have to move inside the zone right now. As you can see, BTR is once again with 2 kills. They are in a comfortable position, but they will have to move inside 180 odd meters, and that is not going to be fairly easy with so many teams up and around.
Yes, it certainly isn't going to be easy, but they'll have to find a way because they're in the 4th place right now, and if they go in and they manage to survive, they will be really up for the top 3. And we have to see, because right in front of them we have Team GTV as well as Team KOG, which is King of Gamers, right towards their left side. So Team BTR right now looking forward. They're actually brainstorming, trying to find a proper way to rotate here, and looks like their rotation is going to start.
King of Gamers, certainly one of the kings of yesterday. We'll want to watch out how this particular team can actually get the better of teams today as well. But meanwhile, there was a knock with an M24. Always has just lost his head.
Looks like he can be revived for a while, but we'll have to see because he's in the open as well. And we have Team Secret Thailand's Kengzo here watching out for other enemies coming in from Team Celtz. Will they be able to save him?
Meanwhile, Killa from No Chance has got the better of Haikyuu from team. I believe it was Evos, and as of now, as you can see, Evos has only 1 man left. He is also taking the damage from the zone as well. Team No Chance has taken up a very good rotation and moved inside the zone. As of now, as you can see, 2 players still remaining. Will they be able to get inside the top 10? I'm not really sure because Team No Chance, this is probably the first time they're getting inside the top 50, and as of now, Team BTR is doing some real good damage. They are taking in kills 1 by 1. They are up against Team Secret Malaysia. A very important factor which is working for Team Secret Malaysia is that their rotations are always their first priority. And as you can see, just have a look at that. Team BTR is taking the damage from the zone, and they are taking the damage from the blue zone. Team Secret on the Malaysia on the other side. As you can see, they are smoking it up. They
will actually be forced. Wonderful nade coming in from Zaxi there. Wonderful nade taking out Team Secret Malaysia's lower there. And this will be the right signal for them to push in and take a fight and see what happens, because they are forced to push in up because they are taking a lot of damage from the zone. And this is the 5th zone. As you can see, the damage dealt per second is a little more than we expect. Meanwhile, Matto here camping up inside the shack, and he might actually catch them off guard. And is it the only guy left from Team Secret Malaysia?
I feel he is the only guy who is left as of now, at least in this particular occasion. But right now, as you can see, this is Vip Samsi. He is still trying to move inside the zone whatsoever. The zone has taken a shift towards the northern side. It is completely surrounding Goroka. That is something which makes things interesting. I feel that most of the teams will try and catch those compounds inside Goroka. Right now, team number 14 is in a very good position. Just have a look. They are at the edge of the zone, can very well keep the gate, the gatekeeping strategy.
Yeah, but I don't understand why always Team Valis manages to find a zone. They are right at the center of the safe zone, so they are really good. Once again, they have the zone priority, so they will be able to hold on until all the other teams fight along the edges, and that will be a big trouble for them. Meanwhile, KOG's concept gets taken down while rotating. Look the number of teams rotating inside the zone, guys. This will be Team ULU getting into this compound. Actually, Team King of Gamers might have actually preferred to get to this compound, but they saw Team ULU, so they actually made a more rightward rotation there.
1 by 1, we are going to see fireworks out here in Vikendi. 12 teams left. This is the 5th zone. This is going to be some tense affair. 1 by 1 teams will be coming in. As you can see, this is Aero trying to grenade that particular team out of the game. This is Team King of Gamers, who is just suffering the wrath at the moment. But this is one Team Celtz has had some improvements, to be honest. Right now, as you can see, he will get rocks. He will get some kills for himself as well.
Celtz here managed to get up around 2 kills. That will be alone by Celtz. Rocks managed to take down 2 members from Team Aero. And that 3rd kill from Potato, that was also from Team Celtz Rocks only, I think. So he individually managing up to 3 kills. That's really cool. And he is really close to the safe zone, so he can actually get in. And the next zone is completely empty right now. Everyone's right along the edges, if you can observe to the top right corner, which is the map. And we have Team Valis waiting for everyone to come inside the zone.
This team is always on top, man. This team always shows why they are at the top, as you can see, with 3 man strongly inside, just dominating inside the zone. That is what I would say right now. With still 3 man strong, they might just win this match as well. I do not want to predict anything.
Team BTR actually managed to get inside the zone, fighting out Team Secret Malaysia, but will they be able to do the same against Team Secret Thailand? Because Team Secret Thailand right now is gatekeeping them right in front, and the nade comes back at BTR Zaxi, and he gets taken down right now, and he's right now heading towards the car to find some cover. Meanwhile, one more now coming in from Luxy. Luxy takes a revenge.
Yes, Luxy definitely coming in with a trade now. The M24 is coming into play, and as you can see, the snipers are on fire at the moment. Meanwhile, Team Valdez is taking some action against Team Net at the moment. Team Ned has just stormed inside this particular compound. Just have a look, Purvi. Valdez is on the back foot at the moment.
Yeah, they certainly are. Just I don't understand like which team will come up at the top, because even Team Valdez is right along the edges of the zone. They're not completely inside, and Team Net is completely below Godlike right now, and they obviously know that he's right at the top. And the rooftop, they will actually come outside the building and maybe try to watch him. And as you can see, Eti 10K completely flanking up. He's off guard. He's really off guard. He might be taken out by the member of Team Valdez, and that's what happens. Godlike takes him down, and he takes one more guy down.
He is confirming one knocks after the other. As you can see, he is doing absolutely fantastic. First knock coming in from Godlike, but he will get taken down from behind. I guess JCZ on the other hand is the last player remaining. 1v1 fight. Who is going to come out on top? Psycho is going up against JCZ. Right now, this is exciting, but with that being said, Valdez.
They managed to survive there, and actually JCZ actually managed to get the 3 kills of Godlike safe, because he managed to save him. Meanwhile, we have Rocky here holding up ULU's Quinn. Is it Quinn? It's not Quinn actually.
Yes, it is. It is Quinn.
It's Omeo.
It is Quick.
Yeah. So
If
these.
I'm not very wrong, let's just forget about that.
Yeah, because these names are a little confusing. Team Secret Thailand still holding on well against Team BTR. 2 members from Team BTR are already down. We have Ryzen and Luxy still left, and 3 members down from Team Secret Thailand, which means actually Team BTR is doing really well against Team Secret Thailand. And the last 2 members, which is Ryzen as well as Luxy, they are going for the revive first, and then they might actually go for the last member alive of Team Secret Thailand. That is 2K, and 2K gets taken down as well by Ultron here from Celtz, and that will be the end for Team Secret Thailand. They will go out in the 7th place.
Meanwhile, Valdez's Godlike is coming up against BTR's Ryzen, and as you can see, JCZ confirming that particular kill. Valdez is going very strong, as well as our Indian team, our own team Celtz. They are doing absolutely fantastic as well. As of now, we are remaining with 6 teams inside the 7th zone right now. This is some real action which is going to come in from Vikendi, right at the heart of Goroka. As you can see, Team Morph is surviving with 2-man strong. 14 players are still alive. Some finale. This is some finale. Christopher Nolan,
and
just
really tense situation for all the Celtz fans here. They really want to see the Indian teams come and grab the chicken dinner, so we will be looking forward. But Ash Gamer gets taken down here by Team Arrow, but he can actually go into the cover, but they'll still be safe. And Team Arrow is the solo team which has a zone right now, and they are right now camping, and they are waiting for every team to come at them.
This is a very good advantage which Team Arrow will actually face right now. Team Celtz will actually have to traverse a lot of distance at the moment. That is actually going to be very difficult, because Luxy does have the scope on Team Celtz at the moment. He does have the Dacia, but as you can see, he is taking in some real good damage at the moment. Team Celtz managing to get inside the zone. However, they will face some trouble coming in from behind. The smokes are everywhere. This is some different level use of
Yeah, and Ultron gets taken down, but he'll actually manage to get in there, and the smoke coming up to camouflage from the backside in order to not get spotted by Team Morph as well as Team No Chance, which is right behind them. Meanwhile, Team Morph Zay actually looks at the smokes, and he's putting up more smokes as well. He's right towards Celtz. He's headed towards Celtz right now. He might actually spot them, and Zex is completely...
He will get taken down by the play zone, but right now Team Celtz is in some trouble at the moment. They do not have the best of ridges as of now, and as well as that, Team Morph's last remaining guy, he will actually try and rush in on that particular occasion as well. But this is BTR's Luxy taking in some shot. This is absolute blindness, man. I cannot see anything. I just wonder how are the players seeing, man. This is all smokes in and around.
Yeah, what do you call that? Like the hunter's eye is kind of sharp, so they can actually spot the enemies. And meanwhile,
oh, yes, definitely.
Team Celtz still surviving, and Team Arrow right now looking forward for every kill possible, because they already have 11 kills. If you can see the team kills, they have 11 kills, and more kills coming up. They are rushing up towards Team Celtz. Will this be the end of Team Celtz here? Last number surviving, that is Rocks, and he will get taken down as well. Sadly, they will snatch up again another 3 kills for Team Arrow, 14 kills, and that will sadly be the end of Team Celtz.
Did San come up with 3 kills up there on his own? I'm not really sure, but with 3 teams remaining, I guess Morph did a fantastic job battling with the Hell Kit. But right now, as you can see, he will come out of his tackles, and BTR BTR as well as Team Arrow are just getting torn into pieces whatsoever.
But looks like the game has changed. The times have changed. Tides have changed actually, because Team Arrow has only one member alive. This is a 1v1 situation because 3 members from Team Arrow have been taken out. And if Zay can get actually healed up, yes, he absolutely does. This is bot 4K versus Zay right there, but he's going for the revive, so that will be a 1v2 situation. He can do so, but he's rushing in with the MK14.
Might do some damage. The MK14 might actually take down both these players if he is able to connect those shots right now with the reset. Taking down Team Arrow, coming out on top. Thankfully, they did not lose their ground. They deservedly get their chicken dinner. What do you say, Purvi?
That was really splendid by Team Arrow there. They got the right position at the right time and they snatched up many kills for them. This will actually put up them maybe in the top 3 or even in the top spot, because they actually went out pretty early in the last game. They got only 1 point. They were in the 16th place in the last game. But now, with these points, they can potentially be in the top 5 already, because we have Team BTR still performing well. They got to the top. Team Malaysia went out in the beginning itself. So I think Team Arrow can actually replace them. They can get into top 5 or 6. Let us look at that later on. But let us look at the kills right now for Team Arrow. We have around 17 kills.
17
kills by Team Arrow. That was really good. And
you have for those DJs, you have the beat drops coming in. For writers, it's the pen drop. For these PUBG mobile gamers, it's the mobile drop. 17 kills. Take that. That is my statement up there. 17 kills, chicken. This is criminal, man.
Yeah,
criminal.
And Team Morph managed to actually survive while Team BTR and Arrow were fighting out. That was Zay there. He was happily waiting for the right opportunity and try to snatch the position point to get an additional 3 or 2 points, which is, so that is what he did, and he with 2 kills, he will actually manage to take his team to the 2nd place. And we have in the 3rd place, we have Team BTR, and in the 4th place, I think it was Team Celtz, if I'm not wrong. I think it was Team Celtz.
Yes, it probably was, but no matter what, I get.
And I've been chilling, watching the ocean with you. Baby, up with a slow motion crew. And we up in our growlings when people change, but not us. And we just chilling, kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the moss. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding. Jimmy at Woodstock. Drive me around in your red Ford. Shivers down my spinal cord. Oh, 'cause you got me holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I And I've been chilling, watching the ocean with you. Baby, up with a slow motion crew. And we up in our growlings when people change, but not us. And we just chillin', kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the moss. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding. You got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding me up. Play me like a bass guitar, simmer down and mess me up. Tripping like I'm Jimmy at Woodstock. Me up, drum me round in your red Ford, shivers down my spinal cord. Oh, 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 oh. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding. You got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Mm. And I've been chilling, watching the ocean with you. Baby, up with a slow motion crew. And we up in our growlings when people change, but not us. And we just chillin', kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the moss. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding.
Welcome to Bino.
So guys, once again, welcome back. Before the game starts, let us quickly talk about the overall standings, which is going to be Team Wireless in the first place with 45 total points. They still hold on to the first place there, and Team Arrow in the second place. What an incredible jump it was from Team Arrow. The total points of 38 and the total kill points of 17, and reminding you guys, the first game they had only 1 point and they were in the 16th place. So right from 16th place they climbed up to the second place in one game with total number of 16 kills and total points of 38 right now. And in the third place we have Team BTR finally coming back into the top 3. Team BTR right now with 15 kill points and total points of 31, and Team Secret Thailand falling back from the second place to the fourth place. Team Celtz still playing consistent with 13 kills. They are in the they are having 31 points with them right now and 13 kill points. So Team Celtz is in the fifth place. I'm sorry guys, Team Celtz with 11 points and 11 kill points and 24 total points, and they are in the fifth place right now. And Team Secret Malaysia in the sixth place here. Team Celtz is kind of locked up between both the Team Secrets there, and Team Morph in the 7th place with 19 points, Team Neo in the 8th place with 15 points, and Team ULU tied up with them with 15 points as well. Team Aero in the 10th place with 12 points, and the rest of the teams, they are trying their best to come up as well, but we do not have that much time guys. The flight part has begun and we are going to take over there.
So yes, once again, as you can see, that this is Miramar. We are back with the third match of the MWL scrims. As you can find out, we have a very southern side of this particular map, a flight path, which is kind of very unusual, to be honest. It goes across Impala, Lost Linus, Chumasera, as well as Minas del Valle and Valle del Mar. Most of these locations are very popular hot drop locations, but right now, the fact that they are under the flight trajectory, I'm really not sure if the teams will actually be going for these hot drop locations.
Yeah, and certainly locations like La Cabrera and some other places like Terra Bronca, Cruces del Valle, these places are out of their grabs. They will have to take a vehicle, and if they go for that far, then a lot of time will be cut down and they won't have much time to loot.
Yes, that is what I was going to say, that the entire northern side of it has actually been shut out from this entire match itself because of this particular flight trajectory. Right now, I am actually very excited to find out what is going to happen between these two teams, rather not just two, but rather all the teams who are up here, who will actually be getting which particular point, because there are no such locations on the southern side. You have, as you can see, El Pozo, Crater Fields, La Cabrera, as Purvi you said, most of these locations are completely shut down. San Martin might just be the limit where teams will be able to go.
Yeah, certainly, and that will be a really big problem to many teams, because the teams which cannot go to their usual drop locations, they will be headed towards their secondary drop locations, which means a lot of teams might actually fight at a single place, so they will be having a lot of trouble there.
Right now, as you can see, this is probably the uphill side of Chumasera. As you can see, Team Morph is up against Team Celtz at the moment. The fight seems to be imminent at this point. But once again, that you actually said that teams will actually be going for the secondary drop location, it does mean that the zone is actually going to be very important. Right now, this is Matt UI, who is just trying to play a cat and dog game with JCZ, and right now, I guess he will be able to get the. Okay, that was almost close. Who did you want to say anything?
I just want to see Wallace JCZ actually trying to climb and sit inside the vehicle instead of running away. That would really be fun to watch. So, will he be sitting inside the vehicle? Then that would be really cool.
This is a comedy of error that is happening in JCZ once again, trying to survive. Matteo, trying to crush him using the vehicle. Right now,
he almost does that with the backside, with the reverse gear, that too. Look at the precision of his driving, guys, and he takes him down.
This was funny. This was, to be honest, very funny. But with that being said, I guess Matteo, I will confirm this one kill. JCZ finally giving up. He knows that, okay, that was a lot of running. Okay, and he managed to jump on this particular cliff, but there isn't really no way he's going to survive.
They're not able to climb it up right now, and JCZ is still surviving there because of the vehicle. He actually jumped up there, but with the jump and the shot, he takes him down with a headshot and with a fist.
That was a Superman punch coming in from Matt UI. But with that being said, the first kill has been confirmed. I'm not really sure if it's the first kill, but whatsoever. I was really interested to see the fight that was brewing up between Team Celtz and Team Morph in the northern side of on the northern side of Chumasera. Meanwhile, Box Break has suffered a knock. That is something which is really surprising to me.
Yeah, and even actually, Matto has been taken revenge, and Valdez, one of the members from Team Valdez, has actually taken down Matto, and Matto will be in trouble. But will he be able to get the support? We'll have to see that soon, because BBU looks like he's taken down as well. Team Valdez is like right now taking their revenge for the lost member. They are right now trying to take down Team Secret Malaysia.
Yes, at the moment, as you can see, Team Valdez is definitely, just trying to dominate at this point. But yes, they are reduced to 2-man right now. That is really surprising. I did not see Goddard getting taken down. We saw JCC really struggling up there, but Goddard has been taken down as well. Meanwhile, this is Q High, who is trying to spray down using the Tommy gun. This is absolutely going to be impossible to do that. But with that being said, as you can see, Team TSM has been wiped out so early in the game. This is shocking.
That's what happened, where Matto actually wasted a lot of time trying to get one kill. Instead, he should have actually gone away and gone for the loot and all, because that trying to get that one member from Team Valles actually gave them sufficient time for the other teammates to get some guns and come back to Team Secret Malaysia, and that's how Team Secret Malaysia was wrong. And Team Secret Malaysia, we really had some fun, but that really costed Team Secret Malaysia the complete game.
I guess Valdez is Martin once again. I guess no, that was not Martin, that was Armjo. If I'm not, it was Armjo, as you can see, with 4 kills himself. This guy was absolutely wrecking up teams apart. But right now, team number 13 lining up. This is an easy knock coming in from KC, but once again, the support spray is coming in. The knock coming in from Jaden. I guess it was Jaden. And as you can see, one by one, they have just taken down Team GTV. They are just no match for Team Aura. What do you think?
Yeah, and Team GTV, they were trying to get a little aggressive there, but always when they have to run in the open, they have to be a bit careful, because these are all our professional teams which know how to take cover and how to take them down when people are rushing them blindly. So running in the open is not an option unless you get sufficient knocks and keep them busy. That's where Team GTV was wrong right now, and they are out of the game. Meanwhile, Team Celtz looks like they have taken some casualties. Team Morph has taken some casualties as well. Celtz Rocks is out of the game, but Team Morph loses 2 players. It's a 2v3 situation right now, and Team Celtz is right now looking for the position and a perfect opportunity to rush onto Team Morph and be done with them.
Yes, certainly. But right now, as you can see, Ultron has been taken down. That was some real good grenades coming in from Z4S. And as you can see, Ash Gamer does have a very difficult job in hand trying to save his teammate, that is Ultron. Meanwhile, third player, that is Aatanki. Aatanki has a lot of distance to cover if he tries to get inside the zone, if he tries to get inside the fight region. But right now, as you can see, Ultron just could not survive in that particular location, and Z4S once again confirming that particular kill. That was some grenade coming in from him. What do you think?
Yeah, it was really a wonderful nade, and sadly for Team Celtz right now, this is an even situation right now. 2v2 against Team Morph, and these two teams are right now stuck up here against each other, and we'll have to see if any of the team members actually decide on a fallback, or will they be taking the fight here to the death.
Yes, definitely. But once again, I kind of feel that this is going to harm both the teams. They have suffered casualties on either ends. That means that when it comes to the end game, I guess none of these teams might be able to get inside of that particular final circle. Celtz has already lost 2 players. If they get more casualties, then that means that they will be on the bottom side, or rather the disadvantaged side. Team Morph, on the other hand, as you can see, on the has similar situation with 2-man down already. I guess a lot of owners comes down on Ash Gamer and Aatanki. They can actually give the call to move out of this particular fight, or rather take them down. I don't know. What do you think should the call be? The
call should certainly be falling back, because Team Celtz has made it to the top 6 right now. They're in the 5th place with 24 points, and if they lose right now in the beginning itself, that will actually cost them the position points, and they won't be in the top 5 anymore. So Team Celtz should actually try to survive and get more into the top 10 places, so that they can manage to get some points and not fall back in the table. So that's what Team Celtz will be thinking of doing if they want to actually take this points table seriously, because these are just scrims.
Yes, definitely. The points table do actually matter. It gives you a very good idea about where you actually are when it compares to the global teams. But because actually when it comes to Indian teams, they do know where they are placed. They do know their standings. But when it comes to the global teams, I guess at certain stages, you do want to assess your conditions. You do want to assess your performances. Meanwhile, Team ULU, as you can see, they are taking the rotation right in front of Team Box Gaming. Pimai might not just be able to get some shots connected. Will he be? Because he does not have a very long range scope.
Yeah, but sometimes even Team ULU members might actually think of looking towards the scouting a little right now, stopping at the top of the hill. So that will actually enable Box Gaming's Pimai to catch them off guard. So Team Box Gaming's Pimai is very close. He's getting close to the member. He can hear the footsteps clearly, and he's slowed down on purpose. He knows that Team ULU members are right close to him, but none of his teammates are very close. I think they are headed towards him with a vehicle. You can see the vehicle symbol on the left, but he gets spotted there. They knew he was here, and that will be down. Winter takes down Pimai here.
Premier does not have any reinforcements whatsoever. Talking about the most interesting part, Team Arrow is coming in from behind. They are closing in. So that means that Team ULU, after confirming this particular kill, they will have more teams to deal with. They will have Team Arrow to deal with. And I mean, Team Arrow just took down others in the final, in the last game, and I guess they might be doing the same in this particular match as well.
Yeah, certainly. And right now we'll have to look forward to seeing Arrow performing well again in order to maintain the first place, because they did establish a really good place. They're in the second place, I'm sorry, but they can actually take over Team Valdez if they can actually perform well once again and maybe take Team Valdez down. So Team Arrow, that was a very big jump from team spot from number 16 to number 2, but will they be able to go to the number 1?
Right now, we cannot really confirm that, but as you can see, 4K, that is bot 4K, he got one particular knock, but in turn, he definitely got taken down. He will get an easy revival. Zali once again will try to spray down upon ULU. At the moment, I guess some good gunfights we have seen as of now, and we will be getting more from this particular hill region as well. Right now, Zali is taking a very risky rotation. Will he be successful in this particular rotation? I'm not really sure, because if the cover fire is not coming in, then I guess ULU must just take him down.
Yeah, the other 3 members from team number 14, they are really far. They are giving some cover from the backside so that Zali can actually slowly surprise them from the close range area. But if he gets knocked here, then it will be very tough for the other members from team number 14, which is Team Arrow, to save him.
Yes, I guess it is very important for Zali to not reveal his position right now very quickly. I guess he will want to ensure that he can get one kill at least before firing even a single bullet. But right now, Zali is just charging in no matter what. He does not have any brakes on him. This is pure accelerator which is working on his car right now. The vehicle is running fast. Not the vehicle literally, but the vehicle, you know, on an abstract level. But right now, as you can see, one by one, Team Arrow is just closing in. The fight is building up. This is imminent. The battle between these two teams is imminent. Who is actually going to be the king of the peak?
The problem here is 2 members of Team ULU have already fallen back. Maybe they are thinking of a different angle, but teams, yes, we have Team Arrow falling back as well. They do not want to take the fight soon. They think something is wrong here since they cannot spot Team ULU anymore. So they know Team ULU is patiently waiting for them. So Team Arrow has actually preferred to go away. Meanwhile, Team BTR is actually taking a fight, and they are up against one of the members from Team NovaGodl. I think that was one member from Team NovaGodl getting taken down with a wonderful nade. Meanwhile, NovaGodl, Smokey OP gets taken down by Box Gaming. Lewis here, and he'll be finished up as well. That might actually mark the end for Team NovaGodl, because we do not see anyone else nearby, but we'll have to check it out because we are not quite sure whether he has been finished.
Is up there.
Yes,
Cronten is still surviving.
Cronten is alone, so he is in trouble, but I don't think Lewis will be headed up towards him because we have Team Valdez right in front of him.
Yes, just have a look at this particular position. I guess Lewis is probably at the highest spot in and around, and that means that he will get a very clear angle against most of the teams who are playing right now. But at the moment, I feel BTR did a very good thing, that the vehicle explosions are one of the very high reasons of getting knocks and kills at the moment. I guess these particular teams, that is the World League teams, they are exceptional when it comes to spraying down. They're exceptional when it comes to spraying down moving objects. What do you think? Will you be able to do certain things?
Yeah, not up to that extent, but yeah, certainly could, because I'm grinding for competitive as well. But these guys are really insane when it comes to their sprays. And meanwhile, talking about Team BTR, they are right now in the 3rd place, so they are certainly looking forward to get to the top place. So they would like to take down Team Arrow and Valdez as soon as they can, and that might be a good news, because Team Arrow versus Team BTR comes up, and that will be 2 members down from Team Arrow so soon, and 2 guys getting confirmed as well. And Team BTR are still alive, and Microboy will be revived right now. So Team Arrow looking bad, and they know that Team Arrow is ahead of them, so they might actually go for the rush and try to take them down because they have the number advantage right now.
Yes, definitely. But I guess that this is a battle of the table toppers. Team Arrow will not take the risk whatsoever. They will try to move out of this particular location. But talking about Team BTR, I guess that was a very good knock, to be honest, the way they took down 2 players. But meanwhile, this is Team Secret Thailand coming in from behind. Team Arrow is just getting targeted from different locations. I guess this is the end.
Meanwhile, Team King of Gamers is actually suffering a very big problem from Team IND. And
Yes, right. And that was a very good.
there's a
that
very
was
big
a very
problem
good
being in the
mid-14
top of the
tapping.
table, because suppose you get supposedly you get one knock on the table toppers, then the main thing which runs in the mind of any teammate is that these are the table toppers, we have to kill them early in the game so that we can grab them below. So that's what happens when they take down Team Arrow there. They know they are at the table tops, so they will most probably look forward to finish them off and get done with them so that they can grab this place.
Yes, right now as you can see, Team IND once again still surviving. Team number 11 with 1 kill. I'm not really sure where Team IND is placed on the points table, but no matter what, I guess Team IND did come up with a very good performance yesterday. Their gunfight is, to be honest, on par with the World League teams, and that is something which you want to test, right? I guess the positioning and the points table, everything is secondary right now. You do want to test your skills up here as well, so that is probably the most important thing up here.
Yeah, and this is what I was always talking about. Like whenever there are these scrims and the way the teams play, these are basically the practice scrims where they study each other's strategies. So the strategies by every team is not yet revealed because they don't want to tell their strategies before the World League. So they want to surprise the other teams with their strategy, the perfect strategy which they have for the World League gameplay. So right now every team is here just to study the other people's strategies as far as they can and their priorities. So everyone has a secret up their sleeve and they are actually keeping them for the World League.
Yes, definitely. We still have 48 players remaining. As you can see, 16 teams are still alive. That means around 3 teams, around 3 players average on every team. That means we have had many casualties. As you can see, the drop does contain the most deadly weapon, which is trending right now. That is the MK14. Anyone will try to get its hand on it. And if you just get, I guess with that MK14, if you connect 1 or 2 shots at the head, you're just gone for good. What do you think, Purvi?
Yeah, because the MK14 is the gun, apart from AWM, if you ask me, that's the highest damage dealing weapon. And also with the new added glitch from PUBG, which is like even if you spray on auto, you can hear only it's like just a single bullet. That's really confusing using the MK. And the enemies usually who are being fired upon by a team from an MK actually get confused most of the time.
Yes, that is the most important thing. But right now, as you can see, Evos is trying to get inside this edge of the circle. At the moment, I guess this is a second zone only, and it won't really be a lot of troublesome. At the moment, as you can see, this is VIP Luxy. He is heading straight towards Team 14 whatsoever.
Yeah, and he certainly has no idea about his location, but now I think he does. I think he spotted him. We are not sure yet. Meanwhile, other members from Team Arrow, the last member surviving. This is Rocky. He has to survive as far into the game as he can if he wants to keep his team alive in the top 3.
Yes, definitely. I guess the kills will come secondary for Arrow's Rocky as of now. As you can see, just have a look. He is moving out of the zone. Is he? I'm not really sure what his plan is, but definitely this is ULU, Zoshuan and others. They are very comfortable in this particular compound. They do have teams in and around. Team BTR right in front of them. We have team number 9, team number 5. A lot of teams in and around. So I guess Team ULU will probably not try and proceed at this point.
Yeah, and the big problem for every team is that whenever Team BTR is completely alive with 4 man strong, then when they come to the end game, they are really deadly. So every team has to watch out from them, because their performance when they are 4 man strong inside the top 10 or top 7 in the last moments is really strong, and they manage to clutch it all the time. And meanwhile, speaking about the member from Team Arrow who is going out of the zone, maybe his strategy is to just go out of the zone, heal up in the blue zone for a while, and when it gets really damaging. Meanwhile, Morph Zay gets taken down by King of Gamers Braga here. Braga is getting a lot of kills this time, and they have 2 kills, but Braga, yes, and that will sadly be 1 member surviving from Team Morph. Team Morph still not out of the game, but that will be Zexy.
Sure what happened out here, because Morph got 1 man down in an extent which shouldn't have happened. I mean, both these players are so much separated. Just have a look at that. I mean, I just don't know what the strategy was, but definitely King of Gamers did.
Yeah, I think Zay was actually probably looking for a safe compound to stay in, so he was basically scouting for his team. So because if they both go together, actually there is the risk of the complete team going out of the game. So maybe they have sent Zay as the decoy. They wanted him to scout for them, and sadly he couldn't actually notice Team King of Gamers camping inside those compounds, and that actually costed him a lot.
That was definitely the case, but right now, as you can see, team number 13, that is Team Aura, is up against Team Aero at the moment. Team number 13 up against team number 18. I guess Team Aero will try to proceed as of now. As you can see, the advanced positioning is coming in. Aura, on the other hand, this is very confusing, pardon me for that, but as you can see, this is one guy from Team Aura is knocked out. Meanwhile, no chances, Godless is up here. As you can see, he might actually confirm certain kills for Team Aura as well. Right now, what do you think? Three teams in the mix.
Yes, third party after third party coming in. All the teams which are outside the zone, if they are headed inside, and right now they encounter, so that is what happens. So Team No Chance did the same thing. They were trying to get inside the zone and they actually find them at the power grid, and this is Team Aura as well as Team Aero, and Team No Chance has a perfect opportunity. They can actually pick up a lot of kills if they can, but meanwhile Team No Chance, Heineken has to be a little careful because from the left side we have a flank coming in from Team Aero, and if he doesn't notice that, he'll be knocked out, but while the other teammates are busy inside the power grid, so he cannot be revived so soon.
Yes, the utilities are coming in for Team Aura as of now. As you can see, Jaden and Keishi are probably the one who are up here. They are using the utilities really well. They are covering the angle for Team Aero to actually come in. And as you can see, the thought process is the same. The grenades are coming in, the smokes are coming in. They just want to prevent any team to actually move inside this particular location. But once again, something which really is important is that Team No Chance could have actually been very silent towards their procedure. I guess they could have caught Team Aura completely off guard and could have racked up a lot of kills for themselves. Right now, as you can see, Godless is proceeding in. So I guess Team No Chance did a fantastic job up here, but the fight is all for us to watch out for.
Yeah, and Team No Chance, I'm really having a question whether Team No Chance knows that Team Aero is really close by. And here comes the trouble, guys. The fifth zone is going to come up in exactly 1 minute, and both the teams will have to head into the zone because the zone damage is going to be deadly. So we have around 1 minute. The clock, the timer is right now ticking down, and Team Aura has to be taken care of by Team No Chance, or the other way around, because they have to head into the zone as soon as possible.
Yes, I guess a certain strategy might be to destroy the vehicles as well. If you rather cannot take down the team, you can certainly take down the vehicle, right? That might be the strategy as well. But right now, Killa is trying in some sprays of that M416, but I guess he should have got the better of Keishi, who was up there. As you can see, Jaden has been taken down. Team No Chance is dominating as of now. And I guess with that being said, the last player, that is Steve, who is up on his feet, he might be not very comfortable for this team to take down.
Yeah, we never know because we don't know what Steve has in his bag cooking, because he's right now waiting for Team No Chance to try and come at him, and he might actually try to take down one of the members, but that will be the end of Steve, and that will be the end of Team Aura as well. So Team No Chance will manage to survive with no casualties. They will take down complete Team Aura, and now they can safely head inside the zone with the vehicle. But the problem here is Team Aero actually fell back inside the zone, and they will be actually waiting for either Team No Chance or Team Aura to come inside so they can spray them down.
Meanwhile, Team Kickoff Gamers, Braga has been taken down, and as you can see, one guy is already dead. So that means that Team Kickoff Gamers is a two-man squad right now. Not really sure what is coming up because, as you can see, Puffer has been knocked down. Concept is the last one on his feet right now. Team ULU is holding up a fantastic compound run up here, but Concept coming up with the knock, he will be getting that particular kill. There is just no mercy being shown whatsoever. Right now, the grenades will be coming in. Concept does have a lot of responsibilities on his shoulders.
Yeah, and it certainly looks like Team King of Gamers, although they had 2 knocks, they are not slowing down. This is the last member alive. This is Concept. He's against a 1v2 situation, I think. But yes, it is a 1v2 situation.
He got the better of Winter with the grenade. He got the better of Winter with the grenade. Right now, Concept will actually rush in. Which one is the last one? 1v1 situation. Who is going to come out on top? I'm not really sure, but Winter
and
will
he's slowly
probably
actually fall back. He's going for the revive, I guess. Yes, he is going for the revive, but Team BTR will actually crash the party, and they'll come from the back, and they'll take care of King of Gamers, and they certainly might take care of Team ULU as well. But a wonderful nade, pre-nade coming in from ULU Zuan here, and he hasn't revived his teammate as well, so he has to be careful. A lot of pre-nades coming in, and if anyone gets knocked, immediately Zuan might actually try to take him down and finish him. Meanwhile, Luxy finishing the kill of Winter.
But right up here, who's one has taken down Luxy, and right up here, I guess he is doing a fantastic job, but he has been taken down. I guess it was Microboy who actually got the better of this guy.
Yeah, that's certainly what happens when you're the last member surviving of your team. You try to manage confirm the kill as soon as you can, so that instead of dying without anything, you can at least try to gain some 1 point for the kill and try to head into get out of the game there. Meanwhile, Team Ned here right against Team No Chance, and the spray coming in onto Heineken, and Heineken gets taken down. Godless is pretty close by, but he has a proper cover behind the ridge. And meanwhile, Ned's at 10k. He is right now looking around, and maybe his call will be for his teammates to come right up here to take care of Team No Chance.
Yes, definitely. That was a fairly good M416 spray, man. I was really impressed by his accuracy. But right up here, I guess this is No Chance's Godless. I feel that he does have a very difficult job in hand, because the entire team Ned will actually be climbing on him, and he does not have very good cover whatsoever. But he definitely get one knock with the grenade. Did you see that, Purvi?
Yeah, that was really accurate. His guess came out true. He knew where the team enemies would come from, and those nade actually work out, and he almost managed to take down Psych as well, but it only does some little damage. But this will be a very big trouble, because once these guys are revived, Team Ned will completely rush towards Godless. Will Godless be able to pull a clutch against Team Ned? We have to watch out for that. But the zone has come as well. A lot of damage being done onto him, and the zone damage will actually be affecting both the teams. So the only thing which No Chance has right now is to spoil things for Team Ned instead of, you know, trying to go into the zone. So I think he will be doing that only, because he will be trying to spray onto the Team Ned which is going in.
But at the moment, I guess Godless could still survive. This is what, the 5th zone, so I guess he might still be able to survive. I'm not really sure what the strategy will be, but right up here, Box Lewis is still holding one of the highest places, or rather the highest points in and around at the moment. This guy is always on top of the hills right now, as well as on top of the other opponent players. At the moment, as you can see, IND is going up against the Aero. What do you feel about this particular fight brewing up?
Wonderful nade coming in from Aladdin there. He managed to take down one of the members from Team Aero, but meanwhile Snacks gets taken down as well. Aladdin goes to the back side of the building. He will go for the revive as soon as possible. Meanwhile, Slayer healing himself up. This is Team IND, guys. Team IND trying to survive for as long as they can, so that they can show them what Indian teams are capable of. But they do not have the zone as well. This will be 40 seconds countdown for them, and the 6th zone will start. And Team Celtz is still surviving. 2 Indian teams, and the other teams are here as well. Team Aero, Team Secret Thailand, Team BTR, Team Box Gaming, as well as Team Ned. So these are the other teams which are alive. The top 7 teams for the final zone. All the teams will have to head up inside the open area, so a lot of smokes and a lot of vehicles are needed to survive there. That will be a very big trouble, and looks like Team BTR is already headed inside the zone, and they are making the smokes so that they can survive. So they are early. That ones who are late will suffer a lot.
Yes, definitely. At the moment, I feel that Box Gaming does have the best position out of them all. I guess if he holds that particular high ridge, and if the zone kind of favors him, I guess he is practically invincible. But at the moment, Team IND is taking in some shots. I guess it might be some other team, but right now, as you can see, Team Celtz is also doing a lot of efforts, taking in a lot of efforts trying to get inside the zone. Meanwhile, I guess it was Slayer getting taken down. It was Aero's Inuts, if I'm not wrong, Inuts probably. But right up here, Team Aero is doing a fantastic job with 2 kills already. They are making it inside the zone pretty well, and the zone has cut in on Box Gaming. They are in one of the most commanding positions.
Sadly,
whatsoever.
both the Indian teams had to go for a heal battle, and that is not that is not favorable for them right now. Meanwhile, Team BTR suffers the same fate as well, because they are outside the zone as well, and they are, that was Luxy. I think Luxy is the only one surviving there, but meanwhile Team Aero is right below that is Ryzen actually, and he gets taken down in the 4th place. So that Team BTR will go in the 4th place. Team Aero still surviving. Team Secret from Thailand still surviving. 2 members down though, and Team Box Gaming the favorites for the chicken dinner, because they still have the zone at the top, and Loki having the best position on top of all the players.
Yes, definitely. We do have 3 teams for the finale, as you already said. Box Gaming team, Team Secret Thailand, as well as Team Aero. So the 3-team finale is going to be an extravagant affair. Right now, I really want to see who is actually going to come out on top, because we still have 10 players left. And as you can see, Team Aero has actually revived most of their players. Lois, on the other hand, he is on top. As you can see, he can actually, cook some grenades and get the better of Team Secret Thailand. Right now, we have a lot of action left, but the entirety will be happening on the lower ridge. Team Secret Thailand versus Team Aero.
Yeah, and we are right now looking forward for the low toss nades, which should probably come from Team Box Gaming from the top. That would actually be a lot of effect on Team Secret Thailand, because throwing nades from below the cliff, it will be a really big trouble, because they usually do not land on the top properly. And looking at the size of this cliff, I am certainly sure that won't be the case. They cannot certainly throw the nades up to Team Box Gaming. But the next zone, will it favor Team Box Gaming? Because if it certainly does favor them, then the other teams are in really big trouble.
Yes, it did favor probably. As you can see, yes, they are inside the zone right now. It is practically impossible to beat them right now. I'm not really sure if there is going to be a miracle or something, but if there isn't really any such case, then I guess it is practically impossible. Team Aero and Team Secret Thailand will have to fight out for that emergent second spot. But right now, this grenade might actually get the better of two players. What a grenade coming in from Box Loki once again.
Yeah, and now he will make sure the other members from Team Air do not go to him from the top. He will actually try to take him down. Another nade coming up to actually confirm the kill, and that will certainly mark the end of one player, that is Aero Potato. And Spav here facing the trouble as well. He won't certainly allow the other players to go there. So two members from Team Aero still surviving, but they'll have to still fight against Team Secret Thailand. There is only one choice for either of the teams here. The one who has the zone till the last, at the last moment, he will actually have to go for the heal battle, because Box Gaming and one of the members from Team Secret Thailand, they will have to go for the heal battle. They have no other choice, or else Team Box Gaming will have to jump down, because that certainly they would not prefer to do, because there are 4 players from Team Secret Thailand and they will be a really big trouble to them. So they won't jump down. Certainly there will be a heal battle. That is fun to watch. Watching heal battle at the end of the game is really fun.
But once again, I feel that the zone is on Box Gaming as well, so they are not really compelled to actually take that heal battle, or rather jump down from this particular cliff. Because if they do it, it is practically going to mean death, because the sharks are in the water. As you can see, Team Secret Thailand, they are practically sharks right now. But once again, if Team Secret Thailand do not have the zone favor, then I guess it is nobody will have that particular option to survive.
Yeah, and certainly if Team Secret Thailand managed to get the clutch here and get the chicken dinner, then really they are good to go for the World League, because this is really as unfavorable as it gets. And look at their desperate efforts to throw the smokes, and they do not reach. Look at the height of the cliff there. So that is really big trouble. Meanwhile, 2K gets taken down by Lewis and gets confirmed as well. That will be only 3 members from Team Secret Thailand. So only thing they will be right now looking forward to do is just lend up all the health kits they have towards Team Secret, and they will be giving to one single guy who will be doing the heal battle, while the other 2 members will try to look at the top and try to get some possible knocks from Team Box Gaming. And also, one thing, if you have noticed, one of the members from Team Boxing had absolutely no health kits, which actually means they are pretty low on utilities. So Box Gaming, if we actually bring them to the heal battle, they will actually struggle. And one of the members, Kenzo, is actually being given all the health kits from their teammates. Look, he's actually being boosted up as well. He has 9 health kits of him. So that's the guy who's going from Team Secret Thailand for the heal battle, while the other 2 members will safeguard him.
Yes, definitely. But as of now, I feel that Box Gaming is still in a good still has a good chance of getting that chicken dinner, because the grenades are not going to reach up the top. But as of now, I feel everything comes down to the heal battle. I guess Team Secret Thailand will definitely not like to give away the kills. I guess one guy from Box Gaming should actually come down and try and get some knocks. I guess if he manages to get a knock on the guy who is going on for the heal battle, then I guess it is practically impossible for Team Secret Thailand to come up with the chicken dinner.
The problem here is when we see the safe zone here, the map, when the icons of the enemies get shown down, so we cannot actually see the next zone where it has exactly formed, but we are certainly sure it has formed somewhere towards Team Box Gaming, and right below there where GZ is right now from Team Secret Thailand, that's where the zone has formed most probably. So we'll have to look how the heal battle will actually work out for them, because after the 8th zone closing in, I think this is the final zone, I think, and I think after this we'll be having the heal battle. This is the final zone, so and this will be a field battle.
Yes, that it definitely is. But this is real suspense, man. I really did not expect this to kind of become in this particular manner. This is some sort of a finale. But once again, Team Secret Thailand, a very common team to come at the top. Box Gaming ensuring, I guess to be honest, Box Gaming has been kind of favored by the zone itself. They had this particular high rage advantage since the beginning, and till the end they had this particular final circle. Meanwhile, this is Lewis who is jumping in. He will try to get some knocks, but ultimately he will get taken down. Kenzo coming up, but with that being said, Team Secret Thailand. What a magician this guy is. What a magician.
That was really expected, because I certainly knew that Team Box Gaming didn't have any utilities on them, because they were stuck up on the top of the cliff and they didn't have any time to loot anyone they killed, because they were from the top and they were killing everyone around, but they couldn't actually get to the members they killed and loot up their health kits. So Team Box Gaming was very low on their utilities, so they know they had no chance when the blue zone comes, because they have no health kits to do a heal battle. So they had to take a fight against Team Secret Thailand, and that's how Team Secret Thailand wins, because they had the utilities. They have 9 health kits on Kenzo for the heal battle, so that's how they get the chicken dinner. A lack of utilities, this is how important utilities are, guys. A lack of utilities, that's what costed Box Gaming their easy chicken dinner, or maybe a 1v1 heal battle fight between Team Secret Thailand as well as Box Gaming. So that will be the first place win for Team Secret Thailand here with around 10 kills, and Team Box Gaming in the second place. Really well done, and they get 10 kills as well. Team Aero in the third place with 5 kills in the bag, and we have really good top spot Team Valis going out in the 16th place, actually, sadly, and Team Secret Malaysia, which was right until now in the bag. In the last game they were in the 6th place. So these two teams go out in the beginning itself, so which means the top 5 to 7 spots are up for grabs for the other teams like Morph and all. So let us see which teams will actually loot up and take up the top spots for them and kick the other teams down. So we'll have to wait for the overall standings for that, but for now this will be the third game end, guys, and we have one last game, the favorite game for many people, which is going to be the map Erangel. And this is once again esports empire, guys. Wonderful gameplays coming in from all the teams, and wonderful zones coming in as well from the PUBG gods here. So if you would like to support, please do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. And once again, we are your hosts Origin as well as Chaos here, casting for this scrims. And once again, guys, we'll be back soon with the last game. Thank you very much.
And I've been chillin', watching the ocean with you. Baby up with a slow motion crew. And we up in our growlings when people change, but not us. And we just chillin', kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the moss soon. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding. Got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding. Play me like a bass guitar, simmer down and mess me up, tripping like I'm Jimmy at Woodstock. Drum me around in your red Ford, shivers down my spinal cord. Oh, 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 oh. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I've been chillin', watching the ocean with you. Baby, up with a slow motion crew. And we up in our growlings when people change, but not us. And we just chillin', kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the moss. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding. Got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding. Me up, play me like a bass guitar. Simmer down and mess me up. Tripping like I'm Jimmy at Woodstock. Me up, drumming round in your red Ford. Shivers down my spinal cord. Oh, 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 oh. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding. Got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Mm. And I've been chillin', watching the ocean with you. Baby, up with a slow motion crew. And we up in our growlings when people change, but not us. And we just chillin', kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the moss. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. down to mess me up. Tripping like I'm Jimmy at Woodstock. Drive me around in your red Ford. Shivers down my spinal cord. Oh, 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 oh. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. You got me holding. Got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. And I've been chillin', watching the ocean with you. Baby, up with a slow motion crew. And we up in our growlings when people change, but not us. And we just chillin', kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the moss groove. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. I'm Jimmy at Woodstock. Drive me around in your red Ford. Shivers down my spinal cord. Oh, 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 oh. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. been chilling, watching the ocean with you.
मैं suddenly देखा कि ये match
Wait,
चालू हो
wait,
गया, फिर because
wait,
disappointed.
wait. Hello guys, coming back to the overall standings here. We are going, the Erangel map is underway. Meanwhile, let's quickly discuss their overall standings here. So Team Secret Thailand with the chicken dinner, they'll come back to the top place right where they belong, and with total points of 61 points and with 23 kill points there. Team Valis will lose. Even though they actually went out in the 16th place in the last game, they still managed to stay in the second place, and they will be with 22 kill points and 50 total points, 11 points behind Team Secret Thailand. And in the third place we have Team BTR. They will be in their place holding up with 23 kill points and 47 total points. A very little distance between Team Valis and BTR right now. So if Team BTR wants to end the game with the second or the first place, they will have to go for the chicken as well as a lot of kills. Team Arrow, sadly, from the first place they will drop to the fourth place here with 40 points. Team Celtz still holding up the fifth place. They are consistent. They are right now in the fifth place with 33 points. And Team Aero in the sixth. Team Box Gaming in the 7th place. They came in the second last game, and that really helped them a lot. And we have 9th place, we have Team Secret Malaysia. Team Secret Malaysia looks like they are losing a lot of places as the games go on. This is a really sad news for them. So Team Secret Malaysia have to bounce back. Let us see how they do that in the last game of the day. And meanwhile, Team ULU in the 10th, and Team Ned in the 11th place, Team No Chance in the 12th, Team Aura in the 13th place, Team Evos in the 14th, Team IND in the 15th place, Team King of Gamers once again, sadly, the last time they got the first place by the end of the 4 games, but now they are at 16th place. And in the Team 17th, we had Team Xenon, and last and not the least, we have NovaGodl in the 18th place. So coming back to the flight path, the game is underway, guys.
So yes, once again, welcome back to Erangel, the homeland of PUBG Mobile. The fight is on, the flight is on as well. As you can see, it is a very centralized flight path, thus covered military base, some sort of that bridge, as well as Pochinki, Rozhok, Severny. These are the regions which are completely under this particular flight trajectory. Will actually be waiting for the drop locations for most of the teams right now, because I kind of hope that most of the teams will be well spread out. I'm kind of thinking that there might not be any hot drop fights. There should be, but as of now I feel that there might not be the case as well. But as of now, I guess most of the teams can easily go to their drop locations. Erangel is actually a very big map, but apart from that, I guess it is it is kind of very easy for teams to go because of this particular flight path right now.
Yeah, and let us look at this. This is Team Evos, very close to Team King of Gamers, and if King of Gamers find the gun, then Evos will have some trouble. So this is the school apartments. One of the members from King of Gamers, that is Puffer, getting taken down pretty early in the game, and he might be confirmed as well. The other members from the apartment, they are still looking ahead, trying to save his teammate desperately. But Team Puffer, King of Gamers Puffer, is in a very big trouble. I don't think he can be saved right now.
Yes, I guess Team King of Gamers actually went for a split drop. I'm not really sure. As you can see, Concept is the only one who is close by. He has to take on Team Evos if he actually tries to go on and revive his teammate. Meanwhile, the zone has actually formed. It is a very centralized zone. On the other side, just have a look at the kill feed. NovaGodl CKOP has been taken down by a grenade. And in front, as you can see, Team Valdez is just getting rushed by this team number 10. As of now, this is a pure onslaught and assault coming in on JCC at the moment. I'm not really sure if he's going to survive because he's getting shots. He's taking in shots from different angles whatsoever. He is at 10 HP at the moment. Armjohn, meanwhile, taking down one player, that is ZP. Carry on, Purvi. What do you think is going to happen?
If Team Valdez will actually go out of the game right now, then that will be a really big threat for their position, because they are right now standing up in the second place, and right behind them we have Team BTR only 3 points behind. So if Team Valdez is out of the game, and that certainly looks like a possibility, because 2 members from Team Valdez are already down. We have only Martin and Godard who are surviving here. Godard is right now rushing with the Darcia. I think he's trying to support his team as well as soon as he can, but we have Martin rushing up to support his teammates as well. But which is this team? Team number 10, which we have, which is TI. They were actually causing a very big trouble. This is GTV actually, and Saturn gets taken down as well. One more knock. Will we get it from Godard here? Wonderful gun skills from Godard coming up, and he's right now trying to go backside. So look at the place where he's hiding right now. Really smart from him.
Yes, definitely. This is a very smart move coming in from this guy, but I guess the revive is going to be on, something which Goddard will probably not be able to do it. As you can see, this is via Valdez's Martin confirming one particular kill. At the moment, Team GTV is on the back foot, as you can see, because Armjon, on the other hand, JCC and Armjon, I guess the revive is going to be very difficult, but JCC, on the other hand, has been revived. Armjon will actually bleed out to death. Right now, Goddard has spotted the player. It was a comedy of errors which happened. The grenade actually could not get any such damage, but with that being said, the shotgun coming into play, the S12K has demolished the hell out of Yomjum from Team T1 or GTV. What do you say?
Guys, I can clearly tell you that Valdez Goddard, look out for him and the PUBG Mobile World League. This guy is showing up a lot of confidence as well as wonderful gun skill. Look at the way he actually put the complete team of GTV under trouble, and he solely handled the time which was needed for his other teammates to come and cover him and make sure their other teammates are being revived as well. Goddard took care all of that all by himself, so this guy is someone whom we have to watch out for.
Yes, but on the other hand, this is the military-based scenario, and as you can see, this is team number 11, Team IND, going up against Team No Chance. Will Team No Chance have any chance against Team IND? It is for us to watch out for, but Team IND, after a very promising performance yesterday, today, they haven't really made a very highlight moment as of now. We'll definitely want to look out for, because Team IND is always brilliant when it comes to the ending matches. They have, time and time again, they have proved that they once again perform at their peak potential when it is the end game, when it is a final game. That is when this team actually gets to its very best. But right now, as you can see, Team No Chance, they are kind of splitted out at the moment. Team IND, on the other hand, is well integrated. So I kind of feel that if the fight is happening, Team No Chance will actually get taken down, and that is something which happens. Purvi,
That will sadly be the end of No Chance. I think one member West, that is Ovdell's here. He is running for his life right now. One more member, Killa, is still there, but he's not that close, and he will actually manage to take one member down. But before he confirms the kill, the cover fire coming up from other members of Team IND coming in. IND Kratos very close to Killa here, but the wonderful nade is being cooked. Will he able to take down? Yes, one member Kratos gets taken down, but the last member Killa, he will be taken down, and that will be quick 4 kills for Team IND here, but that was not easy. 2 members for Team IND were taken down, but they managed to survive, and military base is really coming in handy for them, but they'll have to be looking out for Team Aero, who's blocking the bridge right now, and they have no clue about it.
yes, definitely. I guess Team IND's role has actually been exchanged. They kind of went from bridge blocking to being the conquerors of the military-based scenario. As of now, I guess they did a fantastic job against that particular team. That is Team No Chance. Team No Chance actually is getting taken down pretty early. I kind of feel that their gunfight is not weak at all. But the fact that they are taking tremendous hot drop locations in each and every game, I guess that is something which is really affecting their gameplay as well as the time for which they are surviving. So I kind of feel if they kind of get back to the drawing board and start analyzing their rotations once again, I guess it might be very helpful.
Yeah, and certainly before the end of this game, guys, you certainly have to watch out for the score table, because this is how every team is playing. Because of the score table, they know how far they are for the top 3 places. So if they have really a good shot, they are going to act accordingly. So we'll have to look at the game score for a little while, just check it out and see what is there and which team is going off for what.
Yes.
So we are once again back, guys. Team BTR, the ones in the third place, they are looking like they are in a very big trouble. Two members from Team BTR going out, and Team IND looks like they want to challenge all the teams in the top places right now. This is the last game, guys. This is a win or lose situation, and that was a wonderful wait by BTR's Microboy. They're taking down one of the members from this is Team Celtz actually, guys. We have a little mix up between the players here, but meanwhile this Team Celtz actually takes care of the complete team of Team BTR there. We saw actually Trans there and we got a little confused, but that was Team Celtz taking down complete Team BTR, and they have 4 kills in the bag, and they are the team which are in the 5th place. So if they go in this certain pace which they're going right now, they might actually end up in the top 3 places. Meanwhile, Box Gaming right now taking a fight against Team Arrow here. And guys, we have actually managed to watch a little glitch, which is the game audio which hasn't been able to pick up. So we will be right back, guys. We'll try to pick up once this fight is over. We'll actually go back and we'll actually try to pick up the game audio and come back. That will be a 1-minute shutdown of the stream so that we can get the volume back for your enjoyment. Meanwhile, let us complete this fight first without the audio. This is Arrow Gaming taking up a fight against Box Gaming here. 1 knock on Arrow's Gaming side and 1 knock on Team Box Gaming side. So we have meanwhile Team Evo's pretty close by. They are actually rotating. This is Box Gaming's Pimay, who's very far away, but if the other members from Team Box Gaming get taken down, will Pimay be able to give a proper cover to his teammates? But here Team Box Gaming looking very confident. They are right now rushing onto Team Arrow here. One of the members, they are healing up. Team Arrow is ready for the fight. Box Gaming's low-key here. The last game members who actually managed to survive on the top of the cliff, will they be able to survive this game and get to the top again? And we are right now waiting for that. We have Arrow's bot 4K waiting from the other side. The fight starts and the damage on both the sides being done, and long range shots coming from Pimay. The long range cover coming in. 1 knock for Team Arrow there. 2 members still left. Team Box Gaming certainly will look forward to rush them right now. Pimay is running in the open literally for the kills of Team Arrow there, and the 2 members who are left, they'll certainly prone down and they'll wait for an opportunity. Arrow's bot 4K takes down Loki, but he will get taken down instead. Zal is the last member alive. He's going and he gets Box Gaming's break gets taken down and finished as well. From the back we have
Guys, I guess there might be some issues with that particular, or there might be some issues with the technical glitches out there. They are always there, but once again, as you can see, we are back. The game is on, and meanwhile, as you can see, this is 8 of bot 4K who is trying in and taking this particular fight head on. Will he be able to survive? Because I'm not really sure. Team number 17 is up there. Team number 14 is up there. These 2 teams are very close together in taking this particular fight right now. As you can see, First Down does have this arm with him, so that means what? That means definitely he is up for certain amount of destruction whatsoever. At the moment, I guess everything is working for this particular team right now. I guess with 1 kill already, First Down will be looking for some vengeance with the arm as well. Yes. Right now, once again, the fight is on. As you can see, this is Team IND who is taking on this particular fight. Aladdin is definitely taking in a lot of damage. He just rotated straight in between team number 16 right up on their face. Meanwhile, he is still taking in a lot of damage. The zigzag, the jiggle from the car is coming in. This is called the car jiggle, boys. This is a new term which I kind of came up with. But once again, as you can see, he did manage to escape. He is the last hope of Team IND, I feel. And as you can see, Aladdin, he will probably get taken down, and he will. It was Cronton, the player, the man, the legend coming in from NovaGodl. Like, as you can see, he is still up there with some real good gameplays. As you can see, once again, with so many teams in and around, the action is definitely on. And as you can see, this is once again Arrows. Sam trying to smoke in front of him. Team number 12 is up there as well. We have, this is Team Arrows Zali, who is trying and closing in at the moment. A lot of the action is happening in bot 4K, meanwhile getting the better of Arm John. Right now, the mini 14s are coming in, the scopes are coming in, the guns are coming in, the bullets are coming in as well.
with an AWM here. That's a deadly weapon to have, and he is right now with an 8x as well. So he is right now looking towards Team Arrow. He's trying to spot them as soon as he can.
Yes, definitely, buddy, definitely. But once again, as you can see, Godlike is still trying to prone in behind this blasted vehicle. He does have Arrow right in front of him. A lot of responsibilities lie on his shoulder. Meanwhile, Godl's Cronton, as you can see, he does have a very good angle on this particular entire fight that is going on. So he might be picking up certain kills for himself as well. As you can see, Smoky OP is also proceeding towards him.
Yeah, and look at the zone, guys. The zone has actually completely gone towards the south, and that was a hard shift towards the south here. And all the teams will have to make a rotation. This is Aladdin here trying to make a rotation, but his vehicle has been smashed upon. He will have to stop because, or else the vehicle will get blasted. But he's still risking it, and he's trying to go in a zigzag way, and he's going in as soon as he can.
Yes, definitely. But meanwhile, with so many teams in and around in this particular area, I guess it will get very difficult for us to find out. Meanwhile, Kenzo has taken an arm shot on VIP's Luxy and his head is no more. Meanwhile, this guy that is Morph is still going up there, as you can see, with 3 kills. Frenzy 4S does have that M416. This is Cronton once again, who almost has Z4S on his visual at the moment. Z4S is taking in some shots. NovaGodl as well, as this is Bolt. As you can see, the shots are coming in on Cronton. The shots, the bullets are just being smashed apart on the face. On the other hand, this is No Mercy 4S. As you can see, No Mercy is still up there with 8 teams still alive. I guess we are in for some fireworks. Erangel already showing in the capabilities of the Indian teams, as always. Purvi had already said. Right now, as you can see, Bolt, the player from team NovaGodl, as you can see, he is still taking a rotation with the buggy. The positioning is actually going to be very important. You do not have a lot of ridges up here. You have what is an open space in front of you. That means it is going to be very difficult for teams to actually take a fight as well as hold on to them. This is King of Gamers who is taking in some shots. Ned is taking in some shots as well. This is disaster going on in and around in Erangel.
Yeah, and Team Secret Thailand still holding up. They are still good to go, and they are in the first place as well. So if they, then one bad news for Team Valles is there's already only one person who's surviving right now. So if he gets taken down, then that will be the end for their second place. They cannot snatch up the first place like they expected. Meanwhile, King of Gamers looks like they're in a very big risk. We have Net Gamers, Ned's Psycho here. He's been taken down as well. Team Net Gaming is in a very big trouble. Quinn coming in with a very quick smash in from the UAZ here for the revive. Meanwhile, King of Gamers, they get revived as well. It's a 2v2 situation as far as we know.
Yes, with 17 players left, as you can see, with 7 teams alive, I guess it is going to be it'll not be a very long affair, but right now it is definitely a very hot-blooded affair, to be honest. Players are there in each and every direction, as you can find out, and it is going to be a very important affair. I guess the fight is going to be very important. Team Morph is in a very good position, however, with 4 man alive, 5 kills already. They are lining up for winning this particular match all on their own. But as you can see, Team Arov is up there as well in a very good position. Team number 9 is up there in a very good position as well. Not a lot of teams have survived till this extent, but NovaGodl, once again, I guess they will try and make a statement out here because their performance hasn't really been on top. But in this match, they definitely have proved something. I guess they can actually continue this particular momentum with them. But once again, talking about these teams, I guess Team Secret Thailand, as usual, once again surviving. I guess this team is at a different level altogether. Once again, still surviving inside the top 6. As you can see, they will make it inside the zone without any trouble. But right now, as you can see, No Mercy 4S is taking in a lot of shots.
Yeah, and Valdez is still alive. The last member from Valdez is still alive, and he's holding on to save his teammates' second place, that is. And we have right in front of us Team Secret Thailand, completely alive, only with 2 kills, and that was really logical because since they were at the first place already, they was still want to just hold on to their position and just to cement their first place by the end of the second day. So though they are playing safe little right now, and they want to make sure all the teams which are contending for the first place get taken down. So Team Valdez, if Team Valdez is out, they can go berserk because there's no other team contending for the first spot right now.
Yes, definitely. Team Arrow once again coming up with a very good performance. As you can see, they are still up. Their two players are still alive. They are playing at the edge of the circle. Meanwhile, I guess we do not have a lot of teams surviving right now. 5 teams are left. 13 players are alive. The destruction is on, and as you can see, once again, this is Kenzo coming in with that arm. This guy is just ripping teams apart with that Arctic Warfare Magnum that he carries on his shoulders. I am really excited to see what is going to be the outcome of this particular match.
Yeah, and I really wonder how long can Valdez Martin can go on healing himself. As you can see, he's healing outside the blue zone, and he's going for a heal battle right now. But the damage is getting bad, and once it gets to the 7 zone, it gets really bad. And he has 10 health kits on him, guys. So this guy is really up for the heal battle. So he'll just wait for. But meanwhile, if any one of the other teams get taken down, then that would be a really big profit for him. But if none of the teams get taken down before his health kits are over, then his heal battle will be up to no use.
Yes, definitely. But once again, Valdez already has around 8 to 9 kills, and that is a lot. And that means that they have secured a lot of points from this particular match itself. As you can see, this is team number 17. That is Team Secret Thailand. They are still trying to hold on. Team Morph. As you can see, Morph is already inside the zone right now. Most of the teams has to come in. Team number 14 has to come in as well. Team number 12, that is Valdez, is already
Meanwhile,
on the.
one of the members from Arrow has actually taken down Kenzo and confirmed him as well with the Groza. So Kenzo will go out of the game. So that will be one loss, one very big loss for Secret Thailand there. And Valdez is running out of time and he will go out of the game, and that he will be the team which will go out at the 5th place. So Team Valdez goes out at the 5th place, but they had a lot of kill points. We have to see the overall standings to check where they stand. Meanwhile, Team Secret Thailand holding on to the small red building, and looks like Team Morph doesn't have any nades left to throw them in. They are just holding inside the house patiently. Meanwhile, Team Ned is right below Team Morph. They are also very close to the zone, and they are also waiting for the right opportunity to go in. And all the 4 teams will have to move in, because the blue zone will make sure they get closer to each other. The blue zone will make sure they hug each other and kill themselves. So
Oh.
their blue zone is coming for them.
Yes, definitely. Right now, it is all about the climax. The climax is on your screen. 4K getting the better of first down, and as you can see, Arav Zali being taken down from Team Morph as well. Morph has confirmed that particular kill. Arav is just getting taken down one by one. We are left with only 3 teams, I guess it is. Team number 16, that is Team Ned. We have Team Morph, and we have Team Secret Thailand. This team always makes sure they are inside the top 3. They have some special magic up their sleeve, that is for sure. But once again, who is actually going to come out on top? By the looks of it, I guess the game is on behalf of Team Morph.
Yeah, and Team Moss right at the top of the ridge right now, they have a really big advantage. But if Team 16 from the other side, which is Team Ned, if they can manage to take 1 or 2 knocks down, then that will actually give a little passage or time for Team Secret to actually push on to Team Moss. So it certainly isn't like Team 16 and 17 are working together, but that would actually happen coincidentally at the same time, because both the teams will have to get into the zone.
Yes, definitely. Right now, as you can see, the smokes are around, the sides are being blinded. But once again, will Team Morph be able to hold on? As you can see, with 9 kills already, this team is already on a rampage. And once again, they hold the best spot. They hold the high ridge. The zone is on their favor. They have all their players alive. Everything is working in their favor right now. The stars are lining up for them to get the chicken dinner. But once again, this is 2K.
This is the 8th zone, so everyone will have to move to the center, and they have only around 10 meters right now. And we have 2K here taking one of the members from Team Morph down, and Team Morph right now rushing into the bottom, but 2K is right now completely boosted up. But the damage being done by the blue zone is too much. He'll have to prone down here for a little while if he wants to survive, but he's going towards Team Ned, but that will be a very big mistake by him. But one of the members from Team Thailand, he is actually right now healing himself up. He's doing a heal battle right now, while Team Morph as well as Team Ned take a fight. Team Morph will take out Team Ned. This is Team Secrets Thailand. Last member GZ still surviving. He has 9 health kits on him, and he will put them to a proper use. But his location is already been spotted, and he will be sadly taken out. But that will be by the play zone, but not by Team Morph there. So that was a wonderful chicken dinner by Team Morph. Finally, by the end of the day, they managed to take the chicken dinner, and they will end up with around 12 kills for the last game of the day 2, which is Erangel. And in second place, still consistent, still dominant, we have Team Secrets Thailand with 2 kills. So Team Secret basically went for the position. They wanted to make sure they are in the first place by the end of the day. So they didn't go for much of the kills and they didn't go much aggressive this time. But this time they played it safe. They wanted to make sure they had a proper lead and they were in the top place. That is the first place, which is going to be surely for them. And Team Ned, they finally put up a really good performance, coming up in the third place with 3 kills. And we have the other places will be coming up as soon. The overall standings will be coming up soon, guys. So please wait up. And you are watching Esports Empire again and again. We are bringing you the awesome PUBG Mobile World League scrims. That too with all the international teams coming up. And please.
So the overall standings will be right in front of you just in a very short while. As you can see, Team Morph came up with a fantastic chicken dinner. It was absolutely brilliant the way they kind of held their ground with all 4 players kind of contributing. Just have a look at the contribution. I mean, Frenzy with 4 kills, No Mercy with 3 kills, Zay coming up with 3 kills as well. A 12-kill chicken dinner, extremely deserving. And talking about Team Secret Thailand, I guess I am at a loss of words because they are always consistent. They are always brilliant. Talking about Team Ned, we have 3 kills and as well as a 3rd position. A fantastic display which we got from all these 3 teams. So yes, definitely there were some sound issues, but I guess PUBG Mobile never stops, and so are we. This is Chaos as well as Purvi, who are joining you from Esports Empire. As you can see, you are watching PMWL scrims once again.
Yep. बाद में like in the middle my internet connection got lost for 2 minutes bro. तो वो डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया था. उस टाइम पे तू कनेक्ट किया कि नहीं मेरे को पता नहीं चला. तो आई हाँ यू कनेक्ट कर दिया था ना. तो उस टाइम पे मैं इमीडिएटली आई वेंट टू द ब्राउजर सोर्स. तो बीच में मेरा कमेंट्री का थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम आ गया क्योंकि व्हेन इट रिकनेक्टेड जो ब्राउजर सोर्स में था वो लाइव में नहीं चल रहा था. इट वेंट ऑफ बैक. So when I told about the car, then I was listening to you, right? So I heard you saying that the car ka jiggle ya kuch. So then I heard, okay, this is already over. So something is wrong. Maybe it's not running on live. Then I went to interact and I pressed on the live button. Then I saw what was happening and then I continued from there. So it was good that you kept quiet. You didn't get confused. You kept quiet there, even though I repeated something which already happened. Hello. क्या bro?
Jimmy at Woodstock. Drive me around in your red Ford. Shivers down my spinal cord. Oh, 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 oh. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep on it. And I don't need to speak a single word. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I And I've been chillin', watching the ocean with you. Baby, up with a slow motion crew. And we up in our growlings when people change, but not us. And we just chillin', kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the moss groove. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding. You got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding me up. Play me like a bass guitar, simmer down and mash me up. Tripping like I'm Jimmy at Woodstock. Me up, drum me around and go right for it. Shivers down my spinal cord. Oh, 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 oh. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. And I've been chillin', watching the ocean with you. Baby, up with a slow motion crew. And we up in our growlings when people change, but not us. And we just chillin', kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the moss groove. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. And I've been chilling, watching the ocean with you. Baby, up with a slow motion crew. And we up in our growlings when people change, but not us. And we just chillin', kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the moss room. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding. You got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding.
All right, guys, thank you for the patience. We are back again, and finally the day 2 on the final game of Erangel has come to an end. Successfully, Esports Empire has managed to conduct wonderful PUBG Mobile World League scrims in 2 days, 8 games, and the first day was won by Team King of Gamers, but the second day is going to be taken by Team Secret Thailand. There they get the second place in the last game, but they managed to get the overall standings first place with 77 total points and a kill points of 25. Team Valdez fragging everyone like always with 31 kill points, but they couldn't manage the position. They get 67 points and they end up in the second place here. Team Arrow, they come up once again. This was unusual. Team Arrow wasn't being able to make the top 3, but now they are in the third place. They take BTR down from the third place. Team BTR, sadly, they couldn't do well in the Erangel game and they get taken out to the 5th place. So Team Arrow makes it to the third place, and Team Morph in the 4th place. The chicken dinner which Team Morph managed to snatch in the last game of Erangel, they got the 4th place with 54 points. Team BTR in the 5th place, and Team Celtz, they were consistent in the 5th and 6th place always, but they couldn't manage to climb up to the top 4. They were in the 5th place till the end, but the last second and the last game they fall to by 1 place down, which is going to be the 6th place for them at 39 points. And Team Aero Wolf at the 7th place, Team Ned in the 8th, Team Box Gaming in the 9th place, Team Secret Malaysia, the ones who are really consistent just like Team Secret Thailand, they sadly had a very bad day today and they fall to the 10th place. They had a very good start in the beginning, first 2 games, but later on the last 2 games really costed them a lot, which were Miramar and Erangel respectively. Team ULU in the 11th place, Team IND in the 12th place, Team King of Gamers in the 13th place. The last day first place winners, they sadly end up at the 13th place, guys. Team EVOs in the 14th place, Team No Chance in the 15th, Team Aura in the 16th place. Team NovaGodl certainly will have to grind a lot. They are having some troubles, but we are sure they'll come back stronger to the PUBG Mobile World League. So we do not have a chance to actually underestimate any teams in this list, guys. All the teams have very good potential, but it just is that some days it's just not your day, and that is what happens with NovaGodl as well as Team Xenon, which are at the last place right now. So this will be your day 2 overall standings, and this is PUBG Mobile World League scrims day 2 coming to an end. And this was Esports Empires bringing you all this action, guys. And here's your host Origin here, and on behalf of Chaos as well, thank you very much for watching our stream. And if you had any technical issues and you faced any problems, we are really sorry, guys. We were trying our real best to give the best performance and best quality of spectating to you. But there were sadly some technical difficulties here and there, and I hope you guys can look over that. And once again, if you like my performance as well as chaos, you can check us out as well. Our social handles have been given in the description below. And once again, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. This is Esports Empire, guys. We will be bringing you more action in the future. Until then, bye bye. Thank you very much.
On my mind, succeeding with hope, and you were sure I couldn't agree that we were meant to be. Like our love is what they talk about in movies. Our love is what they talk about, Yeah, we were wild and free, and you know everything about me. So wild and free, and you know everything about me. 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 On my mind, succeeding.